Check. Can you hear us? Hello?
James?
Gary's the man, bro. That's exactly what we need.
James? James?
James? Yamies.
James?
Jamies.
James?
Camera's up, baby love.
Thank you. James?
I was doing it for you.
I think they could hear us.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think they were just trying to set it up.
There he is. Can you hear us? Hello?
Should we turn our face cam on? So if you turn your face cam on here, does it still play on here or no? Really?
Hello?
Close. Oh, I don't know why I put my finger up. Was good?
I hate that. It's so fun. You don't need things.
Because I think they could hear us.
I'm gonna rotate like this for real.
Hello? Can anyone hear us?
I see your.
Yeah, it's
your
lighting
thing's
up,
going, so.
but I think they're not near the mic.
Yeah. Oh, plus they're on Johnny's laptop because James' laptop's in another area, so they can't hear us. So I gotta stop moving this shit. Let me move this over here.
Hello? There's Garrett. Oh.
Oh, audio's playing.
What's up, Marissa?
They're on Johnny's laptop.
What's up, guys? How's it going? We're GLG, and we're back again with another, live tournament.
Live tournament, local. This is Green Potion Games over in Salinas, California. We're hoping today's going to be the sweaty day. If you guys tuned in yesterday, yesterday was kind of a banless day. We kind of banned majority of the meta leaders. And so today, everyone's, feel free to, run whatever they want. So we're going to see a lot of meta today. According to our reports, it seems like there's going to be like 7 red-purple laws today. This is probably the most showed out deck today, so we might see a lot of that action. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited to see a lot of the meta decks that show out today. RP Law did really good in Singapore recently, so I'm expecting to see a lot more of him and a lot more people start running him. And it's going to be pretty exciting to see, what those red-purple Law players cook up, because I don't think the deck list is really finalized yet. So we'll see what they're doing.
Yeah, pretty excited. I think round 1, we're not too sure what's going to be going on for this. Hopefully get some exciting gameplay to go on for here. We got GLG James, GLG Johnny, and GLG Garrett. They're all participating today. So, they're the ones that kind of commentating for the most part. We told them, you guys got to get your reps in, though, definitely. And so they're running today. I think I do know James is running Red Purple Law for sure.
The go-to.
Garrett and Johnny, on the other hand, I'm actually not too sure.
Do you think Garrett's whipping out Purple Luffy again?
It's literally up to maybe Blue Doflamingo and then obviously Purple Luffy. I honestly I think he's gonna do Purple Luffy. You know, but with all that, you know, because Purple Luffy got Bon Clay, right? So they're using that, but. Still got tough matchups into like back with like Sakazuki, and everything 100%. Like that. So,
but
we'll
Purple Luffy definitely has a place to shine, and it did 2 streams ago, I believe. Purple Luffy was showing out by Garrett. So
yeah, exactly. He ended up winning that first stream, or I guess like our second stream versus that 3v3 box tournament, which is great. So yeah,
the tournament's supposed to start at 6:30, and they're just setting up now. So we're letting them set up, and then we'll get to that gameplay, which I'm pretty excited for. I hear there's Oh, yeah, James is representing RP Law. Yep, James is representing RP Law. One of the best out there, one of the best I know. As a Black Yellow Luffy player, I don't like to see more RP Laws, but...
Exactly, yeah. In that matchup specifically, I think it's just like comes down if they're running the Shirai's or not. I think Shirai is a great card in that matchup.
100%, yeah.
Especially until they get that yellow Luffy. That yellow Luffy just removes and pops it, but because they don't have it right now, it's a hard way to get removed.
But when we get that yellow Luffy, RP Law just gets so many more cards, especially with OP08 around the corner. We're going to look at some of those cards too, but yeah, definitely RP Law is getting so many good support cards that could help him out and make him a dangerous threat.
Hopefully we can see some off-meta decks here too as well.
What's the number 1 off-meta deck you want to see? What's the number 1?
Number one off meta. I mean, maybe going back to the old sets, man. I want to see some of the old sets.
Okay.
And see how they work, But we saw somewhat yesterday. We saw a Blue Ivankov. I'm sure not many people are going to run it today just because it's not meta.
You know what would be interesting is Zoro. I would like to see Zoro.
I mean, I don't know if any of you guys seen any of the new stuff, but there's like
Zoro's
Animal
Zoro. Yeah,
Zoro. If you call it the Zoo Zoro deck or whatever, it looks pretty crazy. It's just like using the animal package from 08, right? From set 8, and so we'll see how that goes. I haven't really seen too much details on it. It looks super interesting though.
Right.
It could be nice, but we will see. Let's see if we can get maybe some good matchups, maybe some off-meta matchups on the stream. This should be around maybe 4, maybe even 5 round tournament today. We're not too sure on the details of that. We don't really know the participation count though, so we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, back to the point of old decks. I think a lot of old decks are starting to resurface, at least in the Eastern format. Like we see Kaido, we see Zoro, we see Dofi coming back, we see all these old decks coming back.
Yeah, they're really bringing out a lot of good support within these new sets. But with the new support, right, the Black Maria, great card for Purple Kaido, right?
A little broken.
A little good, but decks like Red Purple Law can abuse it. Maybe other purple decks can use it. We're right now Red Purple Law is in such a base standard
green,
kind of leader
blue means go.
It just works so well with everything.
Yeah, 100%. So let's see. We have Johnny over at Selena's here. We'll try and get him on screen real quick. Let's see. Let me switch. Johnny, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm on.
How's it
What's
going?
up? How's it going? Welcome.
Are you guys excited? We got it looks like we have 24 people today, so
That's pretty good.
Okay.
People for 5 rounds.
Nice, awesome.
I heard we have a lot of RP Laws over there for today.
We have 7 today.
Oh
That's
my
wild.
gosh. I mean, these are some people that have been running the deck for a little bit too, or we got some people that kind of trying it out today for the first time.
So James would be the longest tenured RP Law player, and it looks like we actually have 6 new players. So, let me get a fun stream on here first. We do have a Rebecca player that's actually been going off lately. I'd like to stream him for his first game.
Awesome.
Ooh, Rebecca,
okay.
yes.
I haven't seen Rebecca in a while,
Exactly. I haven't seen a Rebecca in a minute. So, give me a second here, guys.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna have Rebecca up first. I'm excited. Blue Black kind of got hated on too much.
Exactly.
But everyone's forgetting about Rebecca. Nice, friendly Rebecca over here.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially when Sokka gets banned too, we get to see more Rebeccas maybe because that's the only Blue Black leader we have up until that promo comes out, I guess too. So.
Do you ever think they're gonna make another? Blue
I want to
Black
showcase the
leader
Rebecca.
That can't attack.
Blue Black specifically, I don't know, but I think they're gonna come out with a bunch of like non-attacking leaders. I mean, you've seen it so far. Majority of them haven't been very good.
Yeah.
So We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's got to be like you can't attack with blue-black. Otherwise, it would be way too broken. So hopefully in the future they're better about that. We'll see though.
So what are we looking
So
at,
it looks
Johnny,
like we have a
for round
Rebecca versus Yellow Linlin.
Yellow
Starting with
Linlin.
Rebecca
Okay,
versus
some
Yellow
off meta.
Okay.
You like
That is,
that? It's
I
gonna be
like that.
exciting.
Let me send out the link to the Discord.
You got it now. I didn't have to. I started playing. I didn't
Ooh,
have
look at
time.
these players' mats.
Oh,
They look
no.
nice.
It's from Rebecca, man. Did Rebecca get any new cards from this most recent set? I'm trying to think.
In EB01, she got the Scarlet. I believe it's trash this character, play out a 3-cost
Taking
MS. So it's really good in playing out Kyros and getting Kyros out and giving a character -2
No,
costs
we're
along
fine.
with doing that.
I can also see that 3-cost Brook too in this deck, right? Playing off the 4-cost Rebecca.
100%.
That can also play as a part too, but the only thing is it's not searchable. And I know that's a key like component with Rebecca, just the way the leader ability is.
Right.
But I mean, getting it in trash though, it still isn't bad, right? You trash it off leader ability, it's accessible with Rebecca, and bringing it back and playing. But we'll see what kind of spicy text. I haven't seen too many builds on this.
I'm not sure if
Recently,
Rebecca
no.
does this, but do they run Houndblaze? Because I feel like Houndblaze is so good with any blue-black
Because it's
deck.
navy, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there could be that could be a possibility as like as a spicy tech for sure.
Yeah, I don't think normal builds do because just you want that Jesseris to search off her leader ability. But yeah, making sure you find it is very important because if you whip on the leader ability, what's the point of running Rebecca, you know?
Exactly.
But let's see, we have
We're getting a lot of booze over here.
So bear with us with this lag. It'll clear up eventually. Just, you know, bad Wi-Fi sometimes.
It's the shuffling. I'm trying to hide them cheating. I'm just kidding.
So yellow Big Mom, like, what are you looking for, like, to add to your top life when you get
So
there?
obviously your triggers, right? So you want to get your Kiko Nojos off for free. He's probably he runs Soul Focus in this
there
build.
in the mix too as well, right?
Yeah, so Onami's so he I believe has a Soul Focus build. So that can get really bad with Soul Focus, 7-drop bomb, 10-drop bomb.
Exactly. Because you're able to do it every single turn, right? So why not max out on some focus?
Essentially.
It's so good, and you know, puts your opponent really in a tough situation where they can put themselves and they can make mistakes off of it for sure. Let's see.
So historically, Rebecca's had a hard time against yellow. I'm excited to see with all the new support it's gotten over the last 2 sets what it can do. It's got the Gravity Blade. I think he runs 2. He still has the Red Rocks, and I think he runs 4 of the 4-drop pudding.
Okay.
For the 4-drop pudding.
I think
right?
Red Rock is
Yeah.
necessary in this matchup because if you're starving as Rebecca and your opponent is just taking away your life with that 10 mom, Red Rock is just absolutely.
Does he go for the starve strat though? Is that I don't know if he does starve. What if like you know you go 10 moms back to back? How that'd be
Yeah,
pretty tough to come back
that's
from.
that's super scary. But at the same time, I think you do. I don't think it really matters because the yellow Linlin can take her own life if she needs to. Yeah, so she could Thunderbolt and start doing all the top life switching at 3.
At 3.
So
Just take
we'll
someone
have
down.
to see.
And then even like 7 mom, right? They could just your opponent just either rips or they just keep healing you. This is gonna be an interesting one. I haven't seen this matchup. This one I for sure is gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long matchup. It might take the entire time, for sure for this round.
Oh, for sure. You know, even Rebecca, when she first came out in OP5, a lot of those, especially against the Queen matchup, were going to the time.
Oh yeah, back in set 4 when it first dropped. Yeah, those ones would
Yeah.
always go to time. I remember
Yeah.
those. So we can get a cleanup.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try and fix the quality a little. Yes.
That's his turn. All right, let's see if Linlin has the pudding to
Little quick
increase draw.
starter. Oh,
Okay.
sure enough.
Pudding being 4 is gnarly, though. I still feel like pudding should be 5 cards, you know?
I totally agree, Spence. I think that if you're gonna give Nami the ability to search 5, you have to give Pudding the ability to search 5.
100%, yeah. And
Yeah.
pudding's only a 1K, 2K swinger.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did he search out? We didn't get to see it.
Can't really tell what that card is. It's pretty the picture's pretty distorted on our end, Johnny. I don't know if there's a way
Ours as well.
your side too as well. Is there a way to like
Yeah.
get a Wi-Fi connection?
Yeah.
maybe?
Let me adjust the laptop. I'll be back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, we'll try and keep commentating with what we could see right now.
So it looks like Big Mom looks like a 6K swing coming across to the Rebecca side. Not too sure what the first starter card is.
I'm pretty sure that's a Kyros. That's why I got
Is that
rid
a
of the
Kyros?
Rebecca. Yeah, it pops. So
Okay.
it pops a 1 cost, and then if the character were to be KO'd, you could rest your leader or create a Coliseum, which is not out. And then that looks like a Parasparrow that the Big Mom just played out. I mean, not a bad start for Big Mom right here.
Pretty
and not a bad
standard,
start
pretty
for-
good line.
Yeah.
Right. Probably the most ideal, version of it that you want to see right away.
Now, as Rebecca, I don't know what she play out here. If he runs Cavendish still, I don't know if Cavendish is still run, but that's a really good card to have in this.
Maybe
match.
look for a way to remove. Maybe tap to search. Maybe get some kind of a form of cost down and removal. Maybe get after that Parasparrow.
Right.
We'll see. Let's see if they keep the Kiro standing here. See how that goes. Maybe they'll starve. Maybe they won't. Maybe because in the yellow matchup it gets a little tough. But we'll see. Looks like he's going for the search for the top 2.
With leader ability. And that is...
Let's see. I think it was the on play and when attacking character that minuses 2 and trashes off life.
Okay.
Or off the top of the deck.
Okay. So resting 4, they just played out Rebecca. And they are playing out that character that minuses 2 on play and when attacking. And you trash 1 from top of deck.
So he gets the minus off here. And then mills the 2.
I don't think he's able to remove Parasparrow, though he has no more done active.
Maybe it's just there just to put up some kind of board presence, and also be able to hit the opponent. Unless, you know what? That's
is
that's
not a
actually
Kyros,
it's a
yeah.
Brook. That's
Okay,
what
I
it
cannot
is.
see it. That is a Brook. Yeah, I thought it looked like Kyros. It looked like the Altar Kyros, but it's a Brook, I
It's
guess.
the alt Brook, yeah.
We'll have to figure out the whole webcam situation after this.
Okay, got it. Yeah, and audience, we're working on the camera right now, so it can focus
Yeah.
in more for you guys. So yeah, just bear with
so
us for a
free.
second.
We'll
Just
try our
follow
best to
along.
guess which card it is for sure.
So it's like the Linlin's at 6.
Yes. So Linlin here, I think you try. I don't know what you try and do here. Just play out, develop big bodies or stall for time.
I think if he has a
Gadatsu would be
Gadatsu,
nice.
say it again?
A Gadatsu would be nice.
Right, yep. Hitting that Brook.
Yeah.
That Brook's going to be a little bit of a pain if he doesn't
Yeah.
remove it. I think I saw early before like the quality went down. I think he had a Gadatsu starting hand. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Or he might have. We'll see. Okay, so he's
6 and 2.
6. So
I
he
forgot his name.
might still have one.
I think is that character 4K. I think
It's a 4K character.
it's
Yes.
a 4K character. Yeah. Let's see what he does here. Does he protect? Looks like he does. Rebecca.
That's
okay.
not a bad move because you want to protect your cost reducers, and then I assume Brooke's gonna get popped here. That would make the most sense.
Not a bad start for the Rebecca player. Definitely, allowing for board presence and board clearing. I think it's just a matter of him like establishing those Luffys. That's gonna be really key.
100%.
Do you know if they run Gecko in this deck list, Johnny?
At one point he was testing it. He may still have 2 of. Because I did see that he cut the 7-drop Luffy's
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
to potentially 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Okay. Yeah, because I could see Gecko being okay, but it's just that the whole leader ability. If you get it in the trash, it's no longer usable.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Not only that, it's just I think having the 7-drop Luffy is just a stronger play.
Exactly. Yeah.
The ability to clear board.
Seems like no
as well
Coliseum
as-
though so far.
Yeah, no Coliseum hurts.
No Coliseum hurts right now.
Watch it be their top life. I'm calling it now.
It's always in
Top
that life,
life
right?
Coliseum.
It's always alive, or they always cycle into it.
100%. That is.
Is that another Brook?
He rested 5 for it, it looks like.
-1. Tap. Yeah, I feel even. Oh, seems like we're doing here.
I'm not sure what card that is. It's a little too blurry.
Oh, it's like it KOs its own character. Maybe it was the forecast.
Columbus.
Yeah, Orlumbus,
Okay, yeah,
right?
Orlumbus. That makes sense.
And then it looks like you played out a Kairos, right, for the removal. Okay, I
Either
like
a Kairos
that play.
or a Brook.
Yeah.
A little blurry, but yeah, Kairos or Brook, 100%. Let's see. Now, as Big Mom here, you're at.
Just confirmed it is an Columbus and a Kairos.
Nice,
Okay.
nice. That's
The board
pretty
has
good.
been
Double
cleared.
board established. The Orlumbus, man, that's gonna come up a lot.
Right.
Yeah. But what's the bigger threat? Is it going to be the Kairos or the Columbus? Because the Columbus just gets off all those free -4s by
But then you get the Kairos,
swapping
right?
the Kairos. But
Yeah.
she does need to find her stage eventually.
I think that right now is like putting her a little bit behind. We'll see if they drop the 7 mom here. Maybe. Nope, it doesn't seem like it.
Okay, goes for 9.
Are they out of big bodies in their hand? That's my question. Because right now you would want to drop a Katakuri.
Crazy how that's the first life lost of this game so
On
far.
both sides.
And Karita Coliseum comes out next. Watch. Watch this.
Yeah, looks like and there's probably maybe a Kiko Nojo established here. Definitely some kind of body. We're not sure.
I'm gonna try to reset this stream real fast. Our viewers may lose connection for a quick second, but I feel like it's worthwhile.
Yep, definitely.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Appreciate it.
Well, we'll watch this until it cuts off, and then we'll cut back to our faces first.
Hopefully, once the camera comes back, we're able to get back into. I'm sure we're not gonna miss much. Not gonna lie, because that match is gonna take forever.
A very slow and grindy match.
I think it really just comes down to the 10 moms coming down, right? The 10s and 7s. They can only they can only remove so many bodies.
How many 10 moms do you see? That's basically the name
Exactly.
of the game.
How many 10 moms do you see?
Let's see. We can still manage it.
Yeah, quality's still not super great, but it looks like that's a blocker Sanji.
Yeah, it is.
On the
Yeah, we
top.
can tell now,
Yeah, we
yes.
can tell now. See, now that's a little bit better. Yeah, definitely.
There we go. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
there you go.
yes.
Now we're
Oh,
back.
we
my
go, there we
gosh.
go.
That's like me going back
Oh,
to
now.
2020 vision. Oh,
Now
my
it
gosh.
actually-
We jumped from the
boys.
1900
sir.
rope to
You
we're
guys
back in
did
the
a good job.
2000s, man. Holy.
Okay, so we have Akiros and Orlumbus on board. There we go.
What do you think is the main win condition here, Johnny, for the Rebecca player? Because like you said before, man, it has such a hard time against yellow.
For the Rebecca, they have to get into the Luffys. That's guaranteed.
Yep.
And those Kairos need to start picking off some of these prize cards on the Linland side.
Oh yeah.
As you can see, they're
it
at
looks like
5
they're-
life.
So it looks like he used the Orlumbus ability, pops to pop the Kairos. Kairos protects himself. Oh, sure enough, here you go. Gecko
Okay.
Moria.
There we
coming
go,
down
the
with a
Gecko.
9-down
So
turn.
he does play one of the Geckos that we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if he can establish some Kairoses and that Coliseum, it's going to be really hard for Yellow to start picking off these bodies. And now, of course, what's Yellow's biggest weakness? 7K swings.
Yep. Too many
Ooh,
swings.
yeah.
That's what the 7-cost Luffy's there for.
Yep.
Now, another good question is, when does Rebecca start swinging? Like, when do you have
As soon
enough
as it's
board to
boards
swing?
wide, which
as
will be
board-
probably next turn.
I do like the fact that a Gecko came down.
Ooh,
That's
and
probably
a
one of the bigger
Brook.
ones.
Yeah, and the Brook on top. Oh, the
Look at that
Wow.
removal. Look how wide his board is. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
so-
doing a great job of controlling the board right now. This is really like high advantage for them.
So now here's Yellow's problem. They don't have a board to even start picking off these Kairoses, right? One of those Kairos pops will be free because they just tap the lead.
Exactly.
So we'll see what happens here.
I'm assuming probably the next turn they're just gonna have to drop a 10 bomb right now. I think that's
Yeah.
there's only bet here. Sure enough, Coliseum
Yeah.
finally.
And then another issue is if Big Mom is swinging 5 every single turn, Rebecca just counters 1K and searches out another 1K. So that becomes a problem in and of itself.
Especially if she gets a Sabo off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So we need to see some big moms come in, and they need a stick.
Yeah, I just don't know if they're
if
gonna
they get
stick.
hit with the Red Rocks,
it's such a
then,
rough spot
you know.
because you got the Orlumbus on board, the Brook for an additional minus.
The engine for Rebecca is going because Orlumbus KO Kuros, rest the Coliseum.
Okay, here you go. So now he's starting to pick up at life. He thinks his board's wide enough, which I think it's a good timing. It's not bad.
We may have to see some on that 10 rock, maybe some, like a Gadatsu into a Kiko.
That might be it. He might not be able to 10 mom here because there's just too much on board.
And it's really unsafe. And the question is, if you take this swing, you could use leader ability and play out Gadatsu and something else if you really
Maybe
want.
put that trigger body like Johnny was saying, right?
Right.
Put the Kikunojo on top, set yourself up. But I mean, he is at 4 life, so just any kind of trigger body.
Right now, his biggest threats are, it's going to be the Orlumbus, it's going to be the Kairos.
Right.
Is the Rebecca pretty healthy?
Obviously,
I didn't get to see their hand.
So I would start swinging at that Brook too, because any
form of
4-drop,
removal.
5-drop he plays, it's gonna get popped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 5 at the Brook.
Out of the Brook.
Probably 2K out of this just to save it, right? I'd assume. Hand's looking pretty healthy.
Or block if you don't feel like 2K.
So I'm assuming at this point he's going for the 10 mom strat. And hopefully he's got 3 in there. Hopefully he's got 3 in there, man, because he's gonna need as much as
Oh, we
possible.
do.
First
Oh,
SP
the
10 mom, yeah.
Wow.
Just slap $100 on the board for real.
Wow.
Oh man.
Screw it. Yellow Big Mom wins. After that one card.
Let me see 3 more of these.
3 more, come on.
Come on.
Yeah, back up to 5 life here. So now the Rebecca's turn. Let's see. I think they're just gonna keep going with swings. I'd assume they're gonna keep trying to answering them because I think in the looks like the yellow Big Mom's hand. It seems like there's a couple 2Ks in there, and then maybe I think there's another 10 drop. Yeah,
Looks like 10 drop and a Gadatsu. So you're running out of options pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think if Rebecca has it, removes the 10 mom. That'd be fire. That'd be perfect.
If you can get something sneaky like at 2 life, play a Big Mom and have 2 available, even if one gets Red Rock, you can probably try to go for a win with like a reject
I like
and
that.
just
I
invest
like
the
that.
rest into the one Big Mom standing. So
Each
maybe you
Big
can
Mom
plan
comes down,
towards that.
his life is getting reduced slowly,
Right.
and you might not keep track of that.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens here. It looks like they still have 8 available.
9 at
So
least.
just a 9.
I'm sure this is an easy take for them. Let's see if this is the
Trigger.
trigger.
Aw.
Wow, no trigger so
No
far.
triggers so far.
Maybe a 2K?
Maybe a 2K. What is that? Oh, it looks like it was a pudding potentially.
Uh-oh. Is he going for the removal?
Okay, yep, to protect the
Okay,
cards, rest of the stage.
Okay, so -4.
Okay.
Taps 3. Is this another?
He plays another one.
Oh, 7.
Wow.
Because it's a
Oh.
Here comes Luffy.
Oh,
okay.
Gravity Blade is crazy.
Crazy.
That's kind of devastating. That
Oh
is
my
kind of
gosh.
devastating.
That was huge. That was perfect.
Yeah.
And now he gets another
Yellow
6.
Big Mom has a
7.
hole to work out.
That was a big tempo change there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, he has
7K.
2 10 moms in his hand. I saw it. Yeah, 2 10 moms in hand.
So then do you counter out here and then just 10 mom here, thinking
No,
he
you
doesn't
take
have
care.
removal?
You take care.
Yeah, you can't counter out of a 7K. Plus an Orlumbus swing, possibly.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Everybody?
It could
That's
get
definitely
removed.
gonna give you something. At least you get two pokes before playing the home.
Trash the pudding. I saw he had an Amaru on the tail end of his hand. Definitely going to be crucial, probably towards end game there.
Yes,
Tapping
yes,
Rebecca,
absolutely.
shooting for game.
But I think one problem is the Amaru does only hit a 4 cost.
Yeah.
You definitely counter out of this, right?
This neck, right, is so.
Yes.
You're just trying to stay
Casual
healthy,
five
yeah.
here. Dang, but I think he only has 2Ks in his hand, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that a Gadatsu?
No,
Looks like there's a Gadatsu.
Yeah,
No,
there
that-
is one.
that's a B. Oh, yeah.
But But there are no. Well, Brook's a good target with Gadatsu still, but I feel like he just won a 10 mom after this point. I don't think.
Man, though, but even next turn for the yellow big mom, if they 10 mom, they're not going to remove any cards on board.
True.
They're in a tough spot right now, and I don't think they have any good forms of removal in their hand besides the Gadatsu. And the only thing you could pop there is the Brook.
Potentially, they may have another gravity blade.
If they have another gravity blade, that would be whew.
Yeah,
that'd be
that'd
huge.
be the nail in the
2K
coffin.
That'd be huge.
Counter out.
Let's see. I'm assuming 10 mom. Nothing
Does he
else to
cycle?
do.
Okay, another 2K in hand.
Okay. Trying to get rid of Orlumbus here. Not a bad play. Saba.
Ooh, hit the Brook. I mean, excuse me, on top.
Another 5 of the Orlumbus, right? Another counter, maybe a blocker. Okay, yep, blocks.
Okay. So he's getting somewhere.
He's getting somewhere. So some boards
getting
is getting
somewhere.
removed.
If I were Rebecca, I feel like, depending on my cards in hand, I might have saved that Sabo just to play out next turn. Because if there's another 10 mom, I just block for free.
Oh,
Trash's gravity
that's a
blade
big
off
hit.
life. That was good.
Yeah, that's actually a good hit.
I'm assuming here he definitely just removes the Paris Barrel for free, right, with the Brook or Lumbus combo. Man, or, I mean, he could do the same thing
Could
again.
aim for 10 mom.
And
Yeah.
could aim for 10 mom, yeah. Depending on the resources.
Potentially, he may be able to potentially even go. He can go get the removal with the Orlumbus Kairos Brook combo on the Paris Sparrow and get a Red Rock. If he
And get a Red Rock, you're right. That'd be
yeah.
crazy, yeah.
And he'd still have 4 Dawn to play another blocker if he needed to.
Mm-hmm. See if he tries maybe search for his pieces here too, but he hasn't even really been searching. He's been kind of just playing out majority of his cards.
I think he absolutely just loves his hand,
Oh yeah,
and that he has no reason to mill.
all right. Sure enough, Orlumbus.
Okay.
Man, Orlumbus Kairos combo is just so good, man. Just free minusing.
I'm thinking Red Rock into Rebecca.
You think so? You think so? That would be crazy.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, 9K. So
Easy
you
take.
got to take this as yellow.
If this is an Onami, this could stop the Brook removal right here.
Yeah, should have swung with Brook first.
thinking.
Too, yeah.
Did he place that life there? Does anyone know that?
No, he did not.
yet. I think that was a heal off
Yeah.
the
Oh,
10.
That was off the 10.
Oh, sure enough, it's
no,
Onami.
should have swung with the
Okay.
Brook first.
Wait,
Dang.
but do you hit the Orlumbus here? Because honestly, that's the one that's been putting a lot of work.
That's the threat.
Because he's
that's
gonna swing with the
absolutely the
Brook.
threat.
You can try to remove the Brook next turn.
True.
So
So,
he
okay,
does
hits
shoot
the
the
Brook.
okay, hits
That's
the-
fine. Because now he
Okay,
has
that-
to answer the Paris Barrel with something. That's not bad.
Or he just goes Rebecca into Brook again.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, he's a.
Bring it back.
He said perfect.
What a
That's what we needed in the
monster.
trash. Oh my god.
Let's see it happen.
Or even like Rebecca into a Kairos that's already in there too. He has so many options. Just the way the way his trash is set up, it's kind of insane.
100%.
Okay, he's
Oh,
gonna,
King Kong Gatling,
he's gonna
okay.
plus
Double
what is that?
attack.
Plus 6
Yeah, +6 and double attack.
double attack.
Yep.
Does he?
So 11 for a double attack.
He's gonna stack. Yep.
Oh, he's
wait.
stacking. He's ooh.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh
gosh!
my-
How place? That's
Wow.
insane.
I knew it. I knew it. I
That's
called it.
actually
I
so
called it.
spicy.
I
See
called it.
that? I like that tag.
Dude, that's so
I like
good. That is so good.
The pressure is 100%
I like
there.
that.
Yeah. Yellow, if all these swings connect, which they probably will.
Gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what 9K coming across.
But he
Both
does
eight?
have to be careful because if there is a trigger body here, it could be a little dangerous.
I would go for the double.
Oh my gosh, Houndblade is spicy. I like it. I like it.
How many cards did that Rebecca's hand?
He's actually only has 3, I think.
It looks a little dangerous right now because one trigger body could be game next turn.
I think he's just playing to the wrist right here. I think he has Dawn standing, and I think he has a Sabo. In his hand.
Oh, okay. So he does block out of the 8.
Okay. He'll probably take the double. Do you think that 5 Dawn standing is a Sabo?
I believe it is.
Okay. That'll protect him, yeah. Oh.
I heard you're trying to get
Okay.
you
Okay.
do it, right?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, no trigger on that one.
Oh, he had the 3 million bolts, actually. That was the card. I'm surprised he didn't use
So
that.
now this one. Is this another Onami? Oh, I think it's a play this character, trash a card.
Leaving me in suspense here. I want to see what it is.
Ooh, he could even too next turn. If he wants to try staying alive, he can leader ability put the zero cost event in.
Shout out Jonas Rex TCG.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Okay, he just played out Satori now. He has to trash a card, I think.
can he map?
Could he?
Turn?
He only has. So if he has 3 cards in hand, he goes down to 2, plays a Sabo.
Well, yeah, we have to see if this is a Sabo being played out first. If there is no Sabo, you could possibly map this, but I think Sabo is coming out.
Because if he taps forward into
Ooh.
Rebecca, he can just Amaru.
Oh.
No, it is not. It
think
may
it's
be
a-
another Rebecca.
I think it's a Rebecca.
But that's Amaru range, so it is
Yeah.
very dangerous to do this.
I think he has to just play the Rebecca.
Oh,
Rebecca
whoa.
search.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he could play
He may be good for 2Ks right now.
Bartolomeo here, too.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's not bad. It's not bad. That's cards in hand. If you're Big Mom here, you go for game, huh?
He does play another Kairos.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Is there
That's
a way
okay.
you can survive another turn as Big Mom, or do you just go for game here? I think.
I think you go for it.
Yeah.
3 cards
if
in
you're
hand.
able to connect all 3
You can.
base swings.
He can go.
Because
He
you
can
know
go
he has 2
9
1Ks,
9.
right? Is
No,
that
he
what
could
it
go
is?
9 11 9 11 9 11 13.
9 11 3. Okay. I like that.
That's
I
not a
think-
bad play, yeah.
Honestly, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, just boost with Amaru. Just shoot for it right now.
And it's easy because you know that one of us are Rebecca.
That is
Yeah.
true.
And then honestly, worst case scenario too, you could just put under with your Big Mom leader ability because you're gonna stack Dawn anyways. You might as well just slide the zero cost event in there. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Let's go.
I think 9 11 13 is the number here.
100%.
I think you're right because base bar you already know it's 1K. He can only get up to 10. Maybe if those are 2Ks, but the odds though.
You gotta
I
risk
don't
it.
know.
You're not surviving another turn. Look at that board.
I think you're right, John. I think
You cannot
9 11
you
13 is the
cannot
move.
play to not lose here. You have to play to win.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Dad.
No, I was saying you're right. I think you're right. I think 9 11 13 right here is the move.
This is a really good first game, though.
No. Man, I'm honestly pretty shocked how good this this deck is, man. Under the radar.
Sorry, it wouldn't be 9 11 13. It'd be 9 10 12. My bad.
Oh, 9 10 12.
Bad man.
Okay.
I was just agreeing with you. It sounded
Yeah.
right in my
It
head.
sounded
like,
good.
I was like,
It
this guy
sounded
knows
good.
what he's talking about.
For some reason, I thought that was a Gadatsu.
Oh, man.
It's a Satori. My bad, guys.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think he's just mathing right now at the point.
Okay.
Do we know 2 cards? I know we know 1 because one's a Rebecca. But what's the...
One has to be a dead card.
You think one's a
I think one's either a Luffy or an event.
Luffy and her event. Because I know he searched the Rebecca and then he searched the Kairos.
Oh, wait. Does he have a 7 mom in it? I think he's debating if he plays out the 7 mom, his opponent would have to heal him. And then he could swing at Gecko and then swing at another character for 8K. I think he's debating that, too.
That would also be a good. That would be a good play too.
Yeah, because you
'Cause
could
that-
swing Big Mom first and heal, put the 0 cost down, then 7 cost Lin Lin, and then they heal you for sure.
Because if you 7 cost Linlin, you're not allowed to trash a life. If you trash a life, you lose here. You
Correct.
Yeah.
Because you can go 6, 7, 12.
lose. So I think he's just debating that right
6,
now.
7, 12. Guaranteed to remove quite a few cards from hand and clear board. But I don't know, man. Rebecca, because then let's say you remove 2 bodies. You still get 3 swings or 2 swings.
He has a 0 cost event in
Oh,
hand.
you know what? That could be a move because he could still survive it then. Maybe swing 7
Unless
with
we
leader.
see the Luffy.
Oh, that's true. But the Luffy wouldn't be able to hit life though.
It would only be able to attack characters. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
Unless there's another King Kong gun. King Kong gun would be
Hmm.
tragic.
Oh.
Yeah. You can't risk that. So I think you have to go for
Yeah,
game
the boost on that 6K plus.
and double attack.
Because then he'll be at 7 and double attacks. Yeah. I don't mind the defensive route though. I think that's a solid play.
I think he pokes here. Just you test the waters. I mean, poking 7's fine, right?
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
still 2 cards out of
Because
hand.
if he takes it right and you swap your
Yeah.
life,
Then
then you're like,
you
okay.
still have the ability to play the mom.
And if he counters here, if he's smart and he counters, then he just goes for board clear and
I
that's it.
completely forgot he could swap life. So yeah, he would
Slide that 0, right?
Play 7 mom. Yeah, slide the 0 in. Yeah.
He would have to do the 7K swing first though, because if he heals on the 7. Yeah, I think you're right, Johnny. Poking 7 right here is it'll be completely fine, just to test the waters.
Actually, if he takes off a 7, it makes the math for the rest of the game way easier.
Exactly. Yeah, he can just shoot for game at that point. And if he counters, then you go for board.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you go for board and heal. Because then you put the Rebecca in a spot where they have to go for game, and you put a 0 cost there. You're getting another heal off the 7 mom. You're feeling pretty comfortable, especially if you get a board clear here, because you can remove that gecko easily with the big mom.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what decision I would make. You know, I might go defensive too, but
Honestly, I think the route that opens up if you just poke the 7, you still have 8 Dawn available.
It's a good
You can play a
way
mom.
to test.
Yeah, depending on how they react to it, you can either play the mom or you can just go for it.
poke 7. If they counter, I would go 6 with Satori into Orlumbus and then 12 into Gecko. Right? That's the awful.
Free removal. Right
Yeah.
there. Yep, definitely.
You know, maybe this yellow deck requires some IQ. I will say it.
But what if in the scenario where it's like he goes 7, poke 7, he counters out, then you drop your 7 mom, right? I haven't went down up. What if he decides to trash a life here? Because he knows he has another 2K in hand to defend. That could be an option too, and you could be in a little bit of a worse spot.
Because then isn't Amaru game still? Say you.
No, I was saying in the sense of, let's say, like, the route we were talking about, how if you were to poke 7, swap his life, he counters, and then he goes 7 mom,
Oh, yeah.
he could choose to just trash his own life.
Right.
Because he has
So here's another
2K.
route. If he really wants to get cheeky,
Uh-oh.
you swing the 12 into life, force him to take it, then you play the big bomb. You're guaranteed a life. You swing
Guaranteed.
7 with your leader and just swap out lives.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think he needs that 0 cost.
On the bottom,
On the bottom,
to
though,
solidify
yeah.
it, though.
That's true.
But I mean, maybe he doesn't, because then you would get I don't know, man.
Tell him to make a move. Tell him to make a move. Football 3 minutes. Come on, Scotty, make a move.
Come on, come
I know.
on.
Come on, Scotty, make a move. You're on
I've been
stream.
sitting in suspense for too
Hey,
long.
just
We've went through like 5 different lines already.
We're like Doctor Strange. We saw every
Oh my
possibility
gosh.
before it happened.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of.
It is
I don't know,
definitely
we're 10
nerve-wracking.
mobs?
You're on stream. It's a this is gonna be the turn that
Yeah, and then
That
you get to
defines
watch it over
who
and
wins.
over again and really just
Yep.
debate.
you're gonna watch it over and over and over again on Grand Line Gaming.
You're just constantly just playing in your head. You're like, oh my gosh, should I have done this? That's something I would do for sure. If it came down to that, oh my god.
Every single one of the views on this stream
Oh,
will be rewatching this game.
yeah. I think he just, for sure just pokes a 7. See what happens. Because for all we know, he could only have a 1K and a 1K and a dead card.
Mm-hmm.
And you poke 7 and it's just wraps. You have game there.
Right.
There's no trigger that's gonna save him. The only trigger I can think of is the King Kong Gatling, right? The draw 3 trash 2 or whatever.
Oh, I think we have a move here.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Amaru?
yeah.
Okay.
Is he using Amaru?
Come on, let's do it.
Let's see. No, I think he's
Going for
swap.
game. I
Is
think
he
he's about to go
swapping?
for. Oh! The suspense.
Just when we thought he was moving. Oh man, he's almost. I can sense
Come on,
it.
Scotty,
He's
we're gonna have
already-
to edit
there.
this.
He's got an idea.
Okay.
Ooh, hey.
Okay,
Hot
hold
take.
up. Hold up.
All right.
Imagine
Here's
just,
the divvy up.
Just a 10 mile. Just... No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Come on, man. Knees weak on spaghetti.
Oh yeah, he's going for game. He's counting. He's counting down. He's going for game.
He's mathing? Is the math
He was
mathing?
mathing
He's
this
mathing.
whole time.
He's
He's a math
mathing.
mathing.
This is it.
Come here, Brett.
8? 8 and then 7.
Whoa,
I think he's
eight
gonna poke 8. I think he's gonna poke 8.
So here's the situation. Rebecca's at 2 life, 3 cards in hand. Scott has 2 options. He could make this game last another turn by potentially going leader ability, winning at 7, switching out that life for the 0 cost event, and playing a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
9K. Wow.
Where did you go for
9K.
game?
Okay.
Nine.
He's going
Okay.
9.
So
9,
he goes
11,
9.
12. Okay.
Yeah, 9, 11, 12.
Oh,
here.
he's going 9 Amaru then Big Mom.
No life swap here. I would just swap just cause.
Yeah, just in case,
Yeah,
you know.
I think he's just he mathed it. I think he just knows he has it. Does he though?
Where's he going?
Yeah, that would make sense, right? 9 Amaru, 10, 11, and 13.
Oh, he's debating to add another Don or not.
Oh.
Maybe he's trying to go equal numbers here.
Yay, why?
10,
So 10,
then okay,
10,
now,
11, 13. Or, yeah, 10, 11, 13. Or no, you can't do that. Yeah, all this math is making my head hurt.
all this math.
Bro, I was behind him too, trying to look at what he had in hand.
Mhm.
And it was just like, he was just like an effing super hungry.
You know, technically at regionals, Blake could have called time on him.
Yeah, he was talking about it. It's like, it's only been 4 minutes, but like, it's not gonna too hungry.
It's the stream, man. It's being on. It's being
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, he
it's
was
getting to him.
It's the stream.
It's getting to him.
It's the stream nerves.
9 is 3
Streamers.
cards, possibly.
Well, while he's
Counter
thinking,
out.
what is Rebecca's line of play if she does survive this tournament?
Probably just
Obviously just swing
defend
sevens, right?
characters. But I think.
Oh,
I
at Orlumbus?
Whoa,
He swung at
okay.
Orlumbus. Okay.
Okay.
He picked up a Sanji.
Okay, switch the life. I
that.
think that was that 0 cost event.
So he'll guarantee Orlumbus kill, guarantee Gecko kill here. And then I think he's gonna just kill the other body too as well.
But
Right?
you didn't have to do that with the 10K swing.
Yeah. I
You
think he
could've
could have
gotten
gotten
away
away
with, like,
with
a
7
7.
and kind of seen, but you know it. I think it got the body removed though for sure.
Rebecca, but depending on her hand, could possibly defend the Gecko if it's base 12K.
But one
Ooh.
problem is that wasn't even the most efficient way to clear board
Okay, so it looks like he's going boost. He's gonna go remove.
into the Gecko.
Yeah, Gecko's for guaranteed removal, and then I think he's just gonna go for guaranteed removal with the.
Then play the blocker.
Oh, smart, right? Kairos can't die. Okay.
And then let's see.
Okay, so
yeah, you're
defensive
safe.
route.
Okay,
Alright.
but that Sanji's getting removed 100%.
if the Sanji
Well,
gets
3 cards in
removed-
hand from the Rebecca. Let's see what Rebecca
If the
draws.
Sanji gets removed, and I think those 2 cards are too dead because there's one's 7 mom.
He
one's
may
10
have
mom.
a what's that removable card? Treno Bueno.
Mhm. I think best here for Rebecca is Luffy. I think you just go Luffy and swing into Sanji and Satori. Or
Oh, but he's 0 cost though, so he needs 3 swings to connect because the 0 cost is there now. So now he's going to. Yeah, so he's guaranteed to survive this turn.
true. But Rebecca does not know that at all.
That's true. It could think it's like
Okay,
here you go.
I like
Cross
this
is
play.
there.
I like
Oh
this
wow, what a con!
Now does he just go straight up for board because he knows he's at 2 life and he's healthy?
I think he
You guys went
he should start clearing.
Yeah. So the Luffy's will guarantee two removal. He'll just swing with the Kairoses, you know, and that will remove his life down to 1 again because of the
I
0
like that.
cost.
I like that.
I think this is a great recovery play here. This is it right here. So he can
Ooh,
stand it up.
ooh,
Wow.
just random
Wow.
geckos.
3
and-
geckos. No, that Hound Blaze was fire, man. That Hound Blaze was so
The
fire. It was
spicy
so
tail.
spicy.
That's a 1-up.
Wow. A 1-up?
Yeah.
Wow.
1-up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So he does restand.
Okay,
He goes 7
yeah.
into this
Guarantee
Satori.
removal
I
on
think
the
at this
Satori.
point, yeah.
It's gone.
You know, it would have been worthwhile. Just.
Okay, and then you'll find out he has
Six,
this
seven.
0 cost.
Yeah, 0 cost. Then we'll have to trash a card. He's down to 1.
Okay.
Let's get rid of 7 Mom. Okay, hits one more time.
And 6. Then leader ability.
Yep, enough for a leader ability and get a 2K. Now this is a trigger body. This is seal it out for
Oh
him.
yeah, trigger body would be
Pico would
detrimental.
be. No.
It looks
let's see.
like maybe an Onami. It looks like an Onami.
Yeah, so then he's just thinking about saving it right here. Onami though, if you top deck a reject, you Onami your big mom, guarantee a banish, you know?
Oh,
Okay, I like
okay.
it,
Now
I
this
like
is a good
it.
close game again.
Ooh.
Yep, so he has to go for it here. This is it.
Oh.
This is it. Sabo, okay.
Yes.
You know he has Rebecca and Sabo in hand.
Rebecca should have ran Rush Usopp. It would have been game a long time ago.
So he's still an Amaru. No, he used it. He used it on the Rebecca searcher.
He has no cards anymore.
Was that a
So he
I think
could
that was a
math
10
here.
mom.
He's gonna have to math here. He has no choice but to.
He has 3 cards in hand. He has to.
I don't like his situation. I feel like his situation the turn before would have been a
Yeah,
lot.
a
Yeah.
little bit more ideal.
It feels a little bit harder now to actually
Yeah.
seal. And he would have got game because he had a brick Luffy in hand, I think, Rebecca.
Yeah, which we thought was the case.
Mhm.
Yeah. So his best case scenario is just 9, 11, 9, 11, 12.
How many
That's
cards
it.
does Rebecca have right now?
I think he has 4.
I believe 4.
Yikes,
Yeah,
that makes
I think
it
it's
so
a
much
4.
harder, yeah.
Just 9, 11, 12 here. I think is just gonna. This is your best bet for right now. I mean, you know he has 2 1Ks. You know he has the Sabo. You know he has the Rebecca. Right? You don't know. There's the 2 cards that are mystery. Right?
Yeah, 9's a guarantee. So 9, 11, then 12, and force them to have gotten the 2Ks now.
Exactly. Yeah. Force him to get the 2Ks here. You'll be crazy
Either one
though
of them
if
with
he
a
like
1K, he loses.
if he gets King Kong Gatling off life and then cycles his hand and draws into 2Ks.
Wow. I forgot that was a
Oh
cycle
man, that could get crazy.
Are any of the blockers in your deck triggers?
Say it again.
A lot of them had trigger.
Other than you.
Let's see. Yeah,
With a big mom. With a 10 chop.
Ten
With a
drop.
red chop.
Yeah, it's just pure math here. Does he still have the Amaru in hand, actually?
No, he burned it. He burned it
Oh,
turn
okay,
before.
Okay. Oh, he burned it to play Paraspero. Got it.
Yeah. Or I
No,
think, no,
he
used it for
put
the
it on Big Mom,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which
and
obviously-
he tapped the 1-drop Rebecca.
Oh, okay. I remember now. Yeah.
the guarantee removal there. Yeah, because honestly, that 1-drop Rebecca, like, if you don't answer it, you could just Gatling it, and then it just
Yeah,
it's a free swing. 8K.
Or you could put 10 on it.
Yeah, exactly. They could get scary, man.
It's 10 with
Okay, so
So it looks like you can go in 10,
10,
10, and
10, 10, 12.
So this is his time to counter unless he has it. Let me
He
fix
does
the
6.
ground.
Does he have it?
Oh.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my gosh!
What
Exactly
a good game.
enough!
Unreal.
Oh,
That's crazy.
What a
What
game!
a good game.
Wow.
What a game! Oh my gosh!
So he must have pulled the 2K as the last life.
Yep. Must have.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
If Big Mom
What
went
a
for it last
game.
turn, I think it definitely would have been wraps for Rebecca. But
The turn before, did you think he had it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I feel like, because also too, because it seemed like his character's so good. So I felt
No,
like,
that he had one less card in hand.
oh, did he even to look at trash?
So he had one less card in hand, and he had an Amaru. So he could have gone 9, 11, 13.
Oh, okay. Even playing the Omni too, which or something.
Yeah.
That's where I was caught up too, because I didn't know.
Or he had another option. He could have swung 7, changed out his last life for the 0 life, played the 7 drop mom, forced him to give him another life, so he'd be at 2, and he could still clear into the gecko and the board.
Seriously.
So he had a ton of options. I think. Again, he came out with the dub, but
Yeah, definitely.
the turn
Congratulations
before
to
would have
him.
been easier to go for.
That was a great win. Great game to watch.
Yeah.
Good off meta. Good way to start off the
Yeah.
stream. You
I
know.
that was a really
Yeah,
good
that was
off meta
awesome.
game.
So there has been a lull because they were waiting for this last game. So this next round is going to go straight into it.
Perfect.
Let me get a
Awesome.
second here to figure out what match we want next, okay?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, sounds
We'll
good.
set that up for us.
You know, while they do that, how about we look at some starter deck cards coming out? You know, I look at these every single day. So let's get that
Yeah,
up.
so there's a good amount of starter decks coming out. They're slowly leaking all the information for all the cards and everything. So we're going to take a look at those, right? You got the Doflamingo starter deck, Whitebeard starter deck, Green Uta, Purple Luffy, and I think I think another Katakuri, right? Too as well. So that's also available for us. So let's just
Right.
take a glance while they're setting up right now.
So let's go over right now. And here it is. So we're going to go all the way to the bottom.
Or up until the next round comes up.
Yeah, up until the next round. We'll be watching until the
Yeah.
next round comes out. But let's see.
So I do know a lot of people are excited for this. This
Yeah.
is huge. This is great. This is great for all those old decks. I know our boy GLG Garrett, man. He's so stoked about the blue Dofi stuff, man. It's got
So,
some new cards.
Let's look at this first. Thatch and Buggy. Like Thatch, just a 2K counter for Whitebeard. You know, they're giving Whitebeard more support. The most broken deck, they're giving more support to.
The OG broken.
Yeah, the
OG got
broken
banned.
deck,
You know,
yeah.
right?
But I think it's a really good 2K counter. Give minus 2,000 power to one of your opponent's characters for this turn. So it's like a, what am I looking for? What's the word? What's the one used in law? Minus 2K.
Minus 2K. It's like an Otama, basically.
Yeah, Otama.
Right?
Yeah,
but it's good, right? Because then you have access for that Marco leader in 08 that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
You can double minus, so minus 2K, minus another 2K. Then you can hit a 7,000 power character with the Seaquake, right? Adds for more options for removal, which is good.
100%. And it's searchable, too. That's the main thing about it. That
Yeah,
makes it good.
and in the regular Whitebeard deck too, you play a bunch of 1-drops and you can boost it with the Machinos, right? It's still a thing you can boost with the Machino. If you're running the Spicy Magura, that's also an option too as well. So it adds for a little more room, and it's just another 2K that they're missing out on.
Right. And then we have Buggy as well. You know, Garrett was talking about this one. You know, he said he would use this at 2K, not really use the ability. So it's look at top 3 cards and place them in any order at the top. So you don't get to choose bottom or top. It's only top, and it's only top 3 cards.
I think it's really good for the deck, just up consistency. I know Dofi players always have a hard time pulling the Perona, right? Perona is like a 4 of, but you don't even see
Yeah,
it sometimes.
rarely see it sometimes.
So if you run this as a 2 of, maybe even a 3, or even a 4, you're guaranteed to like at least set yourself up for something.
100%.
So I think they're pretty excited about that, and it's a 2K. Yeah.
And then let's see.
On to some of the scarier cards.
Yes, the scarier cards. Well, we have the Charlotte Linlin first, you know. More support for Anel, who does not need support. They need to give Katakuri support, please. Please bring him back.
I mean, it's still cap, but you know, Anel's gonna use whatever yellow cards it has access
True,
to. Come on,
true.
which sucks, man. But it is what it is. For this one, it's a 6-cost, 7,000 power character for Emperor and Big Mom Pirates. So it's an on-play trash one card from your hand. Your opponent chooses one of the following effects, and then your opponent discards 2 from hand or trashes 1 from the top of their life.
So imagine this in the previous game we just saw. That would allow so many more options, making your opponent discard 2 or trash a life. Like in that situation where Rebecca had 3 cards, they would have had to discard 2, get down to 1 card. And that, I think that just makes things a lot easier for you if you could get that.
I am happy that it does include they get the trash card from hand. I think that's a pretty like important aspect of the card that kind of makes it even.
Right.
So if your opponent chooses the trash 2, you play in the card and trashing a card out of your hand. That's 2 cards out of your hand, but instead you establish a body.
And it makes the even curve so much better for yellow.
Oh, yeah,
as soon as
exactly,
you
right?
hit 6 Dawn, like your trade
Yeah,
is
you go
going.
6 into this, you go 7 Mom in the next turn right on your 8, or you go Katakuri if they still run that, and then they just go into 10 Mom, right?
Okay.
Their curve is just really lined up at that point.
Right, and then we'll continue this later, but it looks like our players are setting up right now, so we will switch over to that. Give me 5 seconds.
All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and get started. So, looks like for our second round, for round 2, we got Black Yellow Luffy versus Nami.
And Nami. So this is Wayne. Wayne's our premier Nami player in the shop.
Okay.
And we have George. George is newer to the game, but he is playing something that's tier 1 right now. So we'll see how this goes. Blocking 9 and 11s to face.
I definitely think no matter what deck you are, you're gonna be scared of Nami because based upon their triggers, if every single card is a trigger or 4 of the 5 are triggers, you're in a tough spot. No matter what deck you are.
If they get the back-to-back Death Wings.
Death Wings? No, exactly right. This is like the ones. Oh man,
That's so hard because then they go up like 5 cards.
I think
it's just it's a whole different game when you're playing against Nami, man. You just gotta set yourself up for greatness here. But I think, would you say, Spence, that Black Yellow probably has like a little bit more favorable matchup in here?
I think it's kind of rough. It depends on if Nami gets triggers. Nami's playing her own game at that point, you know. So I think that's the same for any deck. Nami basically plays her own game, and if she hits the lottery, she hits the lottery.
And plus, to Black Yellow, right? Piece reliant, right? If it doesn't see the pieces, it gets in a really tough spot. But if it does, all that boost, all the 2K boost would be crazy.
So what's your ideal starting hand as a Nami player? Like, what are you looking for?
I actually have no clue.
Akaya, Gavels,
Okay.
Kaya
and
The Brick Fist to bounce those Kai's back, maybe?
in this matchup, I don't think the Brick Fist is going to be as important as maybe even the Zeph, because the Zeph can bounce the aces to hand, forcing them to have to reset it up.
I think Zeph. Yeah, I think you're right. Zeph is pretty good because their only form of blocking is the Sabo.
The Sabos, yeah.
And so if you connect,
Unless they play that 4K Ivankov blocker.
that one, or I think the Viola too. That's also an option.
And I will say, it's kind of weird for Black Yellow Luffy sometimes too, because say you get down to 0 life and you have no blockers on board, Nami could just stack and swing if they really want to. So you have to be very careful with how
You still have to respect her swinging at you.
That's so true. They might even forget like that. That's an option.
Yeah.
I know. I forget that sometimes.
That's the Whitebeard strat, right?
It's
Like
the Whitebeard.
Whitebeard's forced to take, but
Yeah, they kind of forget to leave some Dawn up for real.
Right. And
Exactly.
Then, you can definitely just stack and swing if you're not careful. So that's something you definitely got to look out for as Black Yellow, and it's annoying because you do have to play out a blocker like when you're
or P Luffy too.
Oh, yep, that too. Yeah, you get a little scared with that.
Yeah.
So looks like the standard openings, right? You got the Garp opening on the Black Yellow side, and then you got the Kaya opening on
2
the.
Brick Fist.
So he does trash a Brick Fist and looks like a Desert Spotter or a
That's
Gavel.
the 0 cost event.
I think the Gum Gum.
Oh, Zero Cost. Okay, Gum Rain.
And let's see, Luffy.
There is no leader on board though, so I'm a little confused. I'm just kidding.
So-
it's probably not there. It is.
Oh, there he is. He's hiding. He's
So
hiding.
this is the worst for. This is already bad for Black Yellow Luffy that they're forced to get starved because Nami doesn't swing.
Yeah, it makes it even worse.
I think we
So
saw.
rearranges.
There was a
I saw a bunch of
5-cost Sabo on the
babies.
top there. I don't know though.
I don't think that was a 5 cost.
Was there no 5 cost in that? Stack?
I don't think so.
So he does go 7.
6 cast swing.
Okay.
Okay.
We see the
Brick Fist, or Brick Fist?
Would
Or
it
not
have been
Brick
the Gavel
Gavel, you're right.
and the Impel
All-Star
Impel down.
Smash.
All Stars.
I'm sure he was hoping that was in his life.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.
All right. The
Sanji's
Sanji's
really good start for Nami.
Kaya here too?
Oh,
Whatever.
that would have been so good. That would have been like 30% of your deck already.
Or maybe he would have just kept it up just because he wants to counter out of this one. I do think the yellow Luffys are going to be really big in this matchup, boosting up to 8K for free, right? If they're down to 0.
Oh yeah, for sure. And trashing live. So we
yep,
do see
trashing
the Sabo pops the Kaya.
Yes. There you go. Okay.
Not a bad play. Unstars yourself.
Yep. Important removal just in case they bounce it back.
Yeah, I
For
always.
a Nami
remember
player,
guys.
Wayne plays so fast.
Was there's no
Oh,
leader swing on that,
the
on that last
boogie.
one?
Let's see if he puts these 3 in the bottom or 4 in the 4 or 5.
Okay. Is it just me or do like fast players get in your head? Like when they play fast, you feel. You
Oh,
wanna play
absolutely.
fast?
You know what? Playing against Wayne, I don't even know if he truly has all the counters. I'm just trusting that he.
It's straight
he's
up a
being
mind game
honest.
against that guy. Double
Another
buggy,
buggy.
soft top.
Okay.
And with these
Definitely.
buggy searches, these are
Hello,
yeah.
what's up?
with these buggy searches,
Shout
these
out
are
to
super
Pearl.
important too. Because then once you stack on the
Your
bottom,
husband
you're
is
setting
on
yourself
stream.
up. Good old Brickfist, right?
Let's see.
It's another Kaya.
Okay.
What a
Ooh,
good
I like
start
that.
for Nami. This is such a good
Oh
start.
man, this is tough. That's a lot of digging.
Oh, does he get greedy and does he play the Mr. One to get a gavel back?
I like that idea, honestly.
But I don't know. Staying at 2 Dawn is kind of scary.
Because he's got
But
two
he's still
swings.
sitting at 5 life.
Yeah, you could easily take one of those swings and then counter out the other. Unless he plays ace. He could play an ace here. That could be an option. That's
So
a rush.
is black yellow right
He
now?
doesn't have it in hand.
I feel like one of the most valuable cards for black yellow right now is either that 5-cost Luffy or ace. But I think Luffy is more valuable just because you can get those 9k swings off and make those events.
It's going to be the Luffy.
valuable.
I agree with you, Spence. Just getting your life to 0 so you can do the leader ability shenanigans is important in this matchup because he's not going to have the ability to swing wide
Wait, did he add
until
that
he
life to
establishes
hand?
board.
I think he added that life to hand on accident right there.
Because do you trash it?
Yeah,
off
you
the
chat.
Sabo?
You're supposed to trash that life off Sabo, so the event would be trash.
Hey, Georgie. Sabo's ability is trash the life, not. Yeah.
Yeah,
not-
is
not
the, is
intent.
the event.
Okay, and he is a new player, like Johnny
Yeah,
said earlier.
he,
So.
he is new, but let's get him right over here.
Mhm.
Yeah, tell him it was the event that he added.
Yeah.
It was the event. It was the event. Yeah.
There we go.
Us streaming is also us like trying to judge too as well, but we're not like crazy judges.
Let Wade randomly pick out of your hand for one
I'm not trying to be a rule shark. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cool. All right, so now we're even Stevens.
Perfect, awesome, man. Yeah, this is like so. Looks like you swung across 8K, right? Looks like a good 8K swing.
Yeah,
This is a good
6 plus
breakfast
2, yes.
target. Oh, this is the turn. Okay. He must have countered. Oh, he gavelled. We missed that.
Oh, did he not swing with leader?
No, he did
I
not.
think he upped it not to. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it on the opt-in.
And Pat. Oh, I'm scared here. This much Don up. This much Don up. It
What
makes
is
me
that?
sweat a
9
little.
Don active?
Let's just hope he can remove majority of
1,
those,
2, 3,
of those
4, 5,
counters.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh,
man.
gross.
Maybe play out the Luffy, take that life, try and get.
What did he grab? What did he grab with the Mr. One?
He
was it
grabbed-
Mr. 1 or
I think
Mr.
it was
2?
a gavel.
Yeah, I think it was gavel.
Okay, 7-7.
7.
This is
Okay, he
okay.
knows the math.
That's
All
not
right,
bad.
This is good.
But all
this
that
is good.
Don up does Nami have it? Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Love mellow.
boa?
It's hard. Okay.
The Love Mellow, right?
Yeah. That was the alt art one.
Oh,
Seven.
little
Oh, that's a
new one.
spice. Let's see here.
I would opt
Still
to take
no
one of
life
these.
taken. Man.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah, another one?
Two.
mellow.
Oh,
White
okay.
snake.
Snakes.
Yikes.
White snake.
Makes it
So
a
he is
simple
now
two.
a 6K?
Oh no! Love mellow control.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
The Nami player has
This
seen
is
everything.
crazy.
If the Nami if there's a trigger.
Oh my god, he used every one.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my
gosh.
Wow.
Oh, he's halfway through his deck.
This is scary.
But next turn, if Nami doesn't dry here, there's a good. Oh.
Trigger? What's he bounce?
Oh no.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
he puts it in the hand.
I think below, I think there's an ace that's kind of cut out on our end, but I'm pretty sure that's what he swung with. Was another 7. with an
Okay.
ace. Mhm.
We'll reconfirm.
Yeah. Man, if I'm Wayne, I'm pretty excited about where I'm at right now because you're just setting yourself up.
He I think he knows the last
15? No, last 4.
12, the last 12.
Yeah, 12.
What a big
Yeah.
brain.
Oh my gosh, just to get
Oh,
another
the
gavel.
Mr. One. Get a gavel back?
Oh my gosh, this is scary.
Yikes.
Even if he like, let's say he played like a Zeph too. No, he probably want to keep some.
Oh, he got another one.
Oh gosh, this is crazy.
So
Oh,
I would love to see if he plays.
Is that a
the
Kaya?
two
Oh
of-
my
Oh my
Wow, okay, now he's just getting greedy. This man.
Don't tell me he breakfast that back. Nah, that's just too much Don.
I think he burned like 30 of them already.
Oh
Someone.
my gosh, he has so much Don left.
Someone
he's
cool him
breakfasted.
off. Someone cool him off.
Level of Melly doesn't need those.
Okay,
definitely doesn't need
okay.
those. Okay. That's how you know he has crazy counter right now.
Yeah.
He played a
Oh my gosh! This is
This man is
insane.
going in. Get greedy. Play another sound. Please.
Does he keep this up?
So this Luffy,
Oh.
what are you going 777 again, or are you trying to go like 9-9?
You start going 9s here.
Okay, yeah.
You got the bodies
At
for it.
most, I think at most, Black Luffy has 3 turns left.
I think so too. Look at
Because-
look at Wayne's stack right now. It's so small.
I think Wayne maybe has like 16 cards left. Just looking
And
at his.
We're not
at
even
his
looking
deck.
at his life too. If those
Yeah.
could be some insane triggers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no.
Establishes ace, and just a bunch of 9s and 7s.
I don't think I
Yeah.
saw any babies in the Black Yellow Luffy's hand either, which makes it a
Oh,
little
so maybe
rough.
it's, he
Yeah.
can't even go for
Oh,
it.
he's just okay. So the first one looks like it's 8.
Yeah, it looks like an 8. Gonna gavel.
He just
right on
gavels.
trigger.
Oh,
8, 7, 7, 7, 7.
2 more. Oh
Wow.
gosh.
He'll definitely
Wow.
do some damage to life here. There's no way he has enough counter for life.
But are the
7.
triggers gonna be nuts?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, Deathwing.
no way! Death Winked! No way!
If he hits a trigger here,
Oh my
Wow.
rain.
Oh
my
Rain
God,
is
the
crazy.
rain.
The trigger, I swear
this
the
trigger.
trigger.
This trigger.
Oh,
Okay.
another
Okay.
7?
He doesn't have much here.
Oh, Spada.
Oh, Desert Spada.
That was good. That
Wow.
Spada was
Oh,
huge.
okay.
Wow.
I think he
knows
knows
the
what his
rest of the
stack is in
cards. Yeah.
the next like 6
What is
cards.
that? What does that look? Oh my gosh,
Yikes.
that's 7.
5
Yeah,
cards.
7. Yeah. Or is that
Sanji,
6?
Sanji's peel off.
No
Okay,
way!
one,
No way!
Two,
Yeah.
another.
I think it
Another
might
one?
No way, but-
it might-
Oh, 2.
And then a
He has a
Kaya?
gavel.
Is there a Kaya here?
Kaya.
Kaya.
Kaya?
Kaya.
Good game.
What a game. What a Nami game. That was actually
What a
insane.
game.
Wow.
The
He
brain
saw
to-
everything he needed to see.
Gavel and All Stars.
Wow.
That was too much, man. That was just too much. I
That's
think also too
awesome.
Black Yellow. It just didn't see the cards it needed to see too. It was missing.
And
the
I think
babies,
think
right?
Black and Yellow is one of Nami's harder matchups.
Mhm.
I just like you said, Nami just never had a swing, so he was starving. If he could not see the things to get his life to 0.
Exactly. I think
not gonna have
I think
much
what
to play up.
prevented him too from playing out that Luffy from unstarving himself was like
It's
he
too
just,
slow, yeah.
it's too slow, and he just
Yeah.
didn't have the two drops, huh?
Right.
I think he just didn't
Yeah.
have the 2 drops. He put him in a weird spot.
Johnny, is Wayne 2-0? Is he 2-0?
Let me ask real quick.
Perfect. Wow, what a game, bro. That was pretty nuts. That was really quick. I think he played
So
all
Wayne is 2-0.
Okay.
Woo! I think he played all 4 Sanji's Pilafs, right?
Yeah, he
Didn't
hit all
touch a
4
single
Sanji's
one.
peel-offs. I believe he saw all 4 Kayas. And
Infinite Brick Fist with the Daz Bones, right?
he ended up getting like 6 gavels off.
I think that Deathwing turn too when he played and just drew 3 straight up. I was like, dude,
Yeah,
it's-
that was
that's
deadly.
it. That was huge.
You know what? I think what's Sanji's peel-offs trigger? Just draw 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
activate main. Yeah.
Okay. So he either top decked that Sanji's peel-off out of life. I mean, top decked it, or he had it out of life and he just kept it.
Dang.
Because he was at 0 cards at one point.
Yeah, he was. I think, or he set himself up in the stack. He
True.
he knew exactly what cards he was at. He's like, oh, I know a Sanji's Pilaf is coming, right?
Yeah,
and then he rips
because
him.
it was the. What did he play the turn before? He played a Mr. 1 and he played a Buggy? Was that what it was?
I think it was. I
Yeah.
think the turn before was a Mr. One and Buggy.
Yeah, so he definitely knew the last. Wow. Wait,
That was crazy.
so that means the Buggy he put before the last Buggy he played, he saw 2 Sanji's peel-offs that he put in the bottom.
And that was what he drew
Yeah.
off the spot. Wait, so he
Wow.
set it up off the spot? I think that's what he,
He
drew off
set
the
it up
spot.
on the spot. That's gross.
The brain
That's
involved.
crazy.
Oh my
That's
goodness, this
crazy.
man.
That
dude.
Spada just drew into his Sanji's Pilafs.
Wow.
And then he top decked a Kaya too. So those 3 cards was Kaya, Sanji's Pilaf, Sanji's Pilaf.
Wow.
So Sanji's peel off into Sanji's peel off into a Kaya.
Into a Kaya. Oh, he must have drew into yeah.
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. But props to Nami for
Yeah,
real.
that was
Props
honestly,
to
you know,
Nami.
typically I don't like playing against Nami, but watching it from the outside perspective, it was kind of cool.
I know. I love watching Nami's, but I don't like playing against him.
Worst case scenario, he still had like 3 Dawn available,
Oh, that's true, huh? He did. He did.
so he could have milled out on his opponent's turn
He
too.
could have swung with the Nami into his life to make damage, and then mill another one.
just to do
No,
it.
no, that's disrespectful. No.
Damn.
Oh my
Doctor
God.
Disrespect.
How's Garrett and James doing? Do you know?
So, there's a few people over here just talking about the ML mirror that a couple other players had.
Oh gosh.
He said it was pretty stupid.
What about how's
I'm gonna have James hop on for a little bit here until our next match.
Yeah, I'm sure we got some time.
What a
Whoa,
good
whoa,
match.
whoa.
What a good
What a good
match. That
match.
was insane.
That was crazy. That was actually I don't think I've ever like watched an Nami like game like that.
That was a
like,
really
nuts.
fast game. Wow.
Yeah. All right, let's see where James is at right now.
Our resident RP Law player.
Hey.
What's
Welcome.
up? How's it
How
going?
we doing? How the game's been? What have you been doing?
Oh man, we're 2-0 right now.
Okay, yes!
Played soccer in the beginning. Man, I was just kept swinging in. He had all of the events and all of the high stuff, but just no 2Ks.
No counters.
So those, I mean, you know, with RP Law, you're swinging a bunch of 5, bunch of 6s. So eventually, he kept taking some weird 6K swings that I was throwing his way. So I was like, "There's no way." One play though, I gotta say this, Stacy, because I was at 7 Dawn. I think I just had leader. Our leader swing. Maybe I had another character on board. I'm not too sure. But I swung. Put him. I don't know what to put him down to. Put him down to some number. And then I put him. Then I played a law, the Rush's Law, right? So I played up a law, swung to face again, and then dropped down the Kid Killer, which because he was at 4 life now, so he swung for 7. Then I lead ability into another Kid Killer, so I got 4
Okay.
swings off the
Dirty.
run turn.
Double kid kill.
Free 7K swings, you know.
Yeah. So it was pretty nasty, but so I was able to get that out.
What about
And
round
then
2?
This last cat game, I had momentum for a good amount of the game. I saw everything I needed to. I was able to double rage you in 1 turn, so I mean I was able to get back into 7 cards, ending my turn. And anything he put out, I just had the answer, right? So he had
Typical for the new cat matchup now with
Thank
all
you.
the new cards.
yeah, and the cat matchup exactly. So I have I have a lot of the answers now. So he dropped Parasparrow off trigger. I had the film law in hand, so I could just reduce and get rid of it. Into a Shachi Penguin. Then here's a card after that he played. I think I got maybe a something along those lines, but I just kept moving his board. He dropped 7 Mom. I had 2 Gordons in hand, so we were looking good. So yeah. So far, so good. I'm hoping Lane gets this. Me and GOG Money have never seen each other in the final. So,
Wow.
What did Garrett bring today?
GOG Money brought Dofi.
Okay.
Delphi. Yep.
So right now he's
Blue
playing
Delphi.
against a cat, and it seems pretty close.
Shoot.
So I wish we could scoot them down so we could see it, but
Yeah. Can't move the setup.
yeah, I know. I want to see if I can just pull them down, but we'll see if we can.
Or like just set up. Maybe put the just set up the camera next to him, next to the table.
We're kind of stuck against this wall. I guess we can unplug that. Let me see. Let me work some magic here.
All right.
Let's see.
Sounds
Let's
I'll
good.
be
see.
right back.
We'll look at some cards while you
Yeah.
do that.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go to use the restroom. You can continue.
Okay, sounds good. Just me by myself. Dang, I'm so lonely. But yeah, I guess we could look at some more cards while we wait for everyone to get back. Let's see. Let me pull that up real quick for you guys. So we were looking at these cards right here, all the new cards coming out. So we got this 7-cost Luffy, Dawn -1. Play up to 1 purple Straw Hat crew type character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. Wait, let me set something up real quick. But that card's actually really good. Like Dawn -1 and playing out a Straw Hat, like it's a really good card. But there are no targets yet. So it begs the question, like, what targets are you going to play out? You could play out the Rush Frankie. You could play out all the baby cards, but you're not really getting its full value out of that 7 cost because there are no good Straw Hat cards yet. So it's going to be interesting to see if they release any more 5-cost Straw Hat characters, because that would be interesting to see, and there could be some hidden synergy for Purple Luffy there as well. But it looks like we're scooting the game over. Let me show you guys. They're scooted the game over so we could kind of see this. Oh, mid-game. Game's almost over, but let's see where they're at.
Just in time.
Oh, they're adjusting it.
All right. Oh, this is a tough board state.
1 life for... Oh, wow. 1 life
Look at
for
that.
Garrett.
So looks like we got 3 big moms in total, 1 7 and 2 10s.
I think the game's just about to end, though.
I think maybe he's trying to shoot for game here. Yeah, I don't know what the life situation looks like.
And did Wayne win with Nami leader? Yes, he did win. He is 2-0 right now.
2-0 right
Yes.
now, undefeated. Looks like we have an RP Law that's 2-0, and then Nami, not too sure on the other results as well.
Okay.
So this game also, too, decides who's also undefeated. So Cat takes it right there 2-0, or Dofi takes it, they're also 2-0.
That Katakuri alt-art, though, or custom art looks pretty good.
Oh, I didn't even notice. That's pretty tough.
Yeah.
I like that.
But let's see. Garrett has 2 blockers up, or Dofi has 2 blockers up. So realistically, you could survive another turn. You block the 2 10 moms, take the 7 mom swing. Well, then leader swing.
Yeah,
Then
pretty
you
risky
just-
if they have
yeah.
Amaru, though, or anything like that.
True.
I think he's in a spot where he's just going to go for game here. Maybe?
Holy
No.
cow, that took forever. It was so tough to
What a
set up.
setup.
What a setup. There you go.
That was tough, but I had to, yeah. So, oh man, the game was awful. But hey, you know what? Doing what we can do. It's pretty close, down to the wire. I mean, Yellow Cat's pretty set up. I don't know if you guys reset that or not.
Yeah, it's looking a little tough on Garrett's end playing Dofi.
Oh, yeah.
If Garrett has another blocker, though, he might be in a really good position here. Oh, is he going to swing with... Oh, he's swinging
I
with...
think he's
the-
just
oh,
going for
0
it.
cards
Wow.
in hand. Wow.
Yeah, I think he just goes for it.
Oh, no! How
That's
tragic.
devastating.
How tragic. And we got that on film,
Capone.
too. Garrett will be sitting in the shower thinking about this one. Oh,
He'll be
my gosh.
pondering of his life. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
All that to be on stream just to get Capone.
Just to have that, the highlight play at the end.
Hey,
Jeez.
but it happens. It happens, though.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
But props to the cat player again. He did.
Yeah,
I bet he
yeah.
did really well. Like getting Garrett
That's why
down
you
to
run
his
those
game
cards.
state.
That's why you run those cards.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Too bad we didn't see the majority of the game. Like Dofi they've always had like a decent or a 50. Has it been a 50-50 matchup for Yellow, or has it been a little bit more?
I think
A little
Dofi
less.
has had the matchup. I think that Dofi, yeah. Just because you could turbo out so many characters, the cat has trouble defending against 7K swings.
I just do think now though, with all like those events they have, it's just so scary, bro. 10 mom, what are you gonna do about 10 mom, right? There's just too many of those.
Yeah.
You saw that two 10s and then a 7, bro. Like, come on now, like for sure. And I'm sure the cat player also probably put down, the Capone on the bottom somehow, some way.
And then, Reject 2 helps out with Dofi 2, the cat matchup.
Yeah, so, all right, Katakuri undefeated too as well, 2-0. So, hopefully we get to see some kind of spicy matchups up next.
Right. Also, once again, shout out Green Potion Games. They allow us to have the tournaments there and allow us to watch it on video. So, yeah, big shout out to them.
Yeah, big shout out to
Really
them.
appreciate it.
Big shout out to our boys in Salinas, Johnny, James, and Garrett, right? You saw Johnny earlier. Great guy, new member. We're glad to have him for sure.
But yeah, we're going to have some deck profiles coming out soon, so make sure you check the YouTube channel. We're going to have some gameplays coming out soon.
For those of you guys that are tuning in, we're going to be streaming weekly. So Wednesdays, we're going to be streaming on Wednesdays and Thursdays. On Wednesdays, it will be probably James, GLG James, and Johnny doing the hosting, and then we're going to do the hosting for the Thursdays for that. So for the Wednesdays, those are our off-meta days. We actually have a ban list. Those who tuned in yesterday, we have a stream. If you guys want to take a look at that. We had a few ban leaders. A lot of the meta leaders were banned. We had a bunch of good games yesterday. We saw Blue Ivankov play, Red Green Law, Laker Croc, right? Purple Yellow Croc. That was a really good game we watched too. A lot of those. So if you're tuning in for some off meta, looking for some ideas, come here on Wednesdays. Come watch our stream on Wednesdays. It's starting at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'll definitely appreciate that. And then today is Thursday, is our regular tournament. This is where the sweaty people come out to play for sure. And so this is where you get your most comp and most competitive gameplays. Yeah.
Right.
And if you guys do enjoy the content, be sure to, let us know in the comment section below, like the video, even subscribe to us too, man. We really appreciate it.
So now let's transition a little bit. Let's talk about value cards. Expensive cards that we're talking about. I'm gonna flex real quick. These 2 cards right here. Oh, you can't see the glare. Ready? Manga Sabo. Yep, flexing real quick. Mangala pulled both of these. Not just doing it to flex, but to start a conversation on OP07 is coming out soon. We have 3 weeks until it comes out. Now, what do you think are the biggest value cards that you're going to be looking for, from that set?
Exactly. Yeah. For the main pulls, I think looking at the secret rares, I think those are going to be used so much. You have the secret rare Sabo, and then you have the secret rare Ace. The Ace is going to be used in every single yellow deck. I doubt no yellow deck's gonna go without the ace.
How-
It's just so good.
How much do you think that ace is gonna be?
I don't know. It's a good question. So if we're looking at our prices right now for, let's say, the secret rares from the current set, right? We have the Sanji and the what was the other one? The Zora.
Yeah, Sanji
Those
and
cards
Zora.
aren't used that much. I'd say those secret rares can be ranging just like the same price as the Bon Clays from EB01.
100%.
Right? So maybe be sitting between that $40 to $50 range right now, right? Bon Clays, you're seeing its slow decline, but it's probably going to stay steady just because it's used in every single deck.
Right. So I actually have the pre-sale numbers up here. So what everything is looking like pre-sale. These numbers are not going to be final probably, but here they are. And let's take a peek at them real quick. So let's just start off with, I don't know, Stussy. Stussy being $38 is crazy.
Yeah. I'd assume this is probably going to be around, I think it's going to be a little less than Gecko, just because I think the value on it.
Not as many decks run.
Not
this,
as
yeah.
many decks are going to run it that much. Right? For those of you guys that are trying to purchase and buy cards, wait a couple weeks, bro. Wait 1 week after the set drops. Because obviously that first week, it's going to be, the expenses are so high. Everyone wants it. Everyone wants the cards, right?
100%.
Especially those who are coming up when tournaments. So I know when this set drops, I'm not sure if the regional at the end of this month is going to be, I know it's online. I don't know if it's going to be allowing 07 cards. But if it does, everyone's going to want to flock and get all these cards before they start their regionals and everything.
Pre-sale prices are always crazy. I never understood it. If I see any of you guys buying pre-sale, like if I see your guys' username, if they show usernames, it's wraps for y'all.
Because, man, we've made this mistake before, too, buying cards like pre-sale,
Right.
you know, at pre-sale prices. I remember we almost thought about getting a couple cards, a couple bad trades almost happened, and some did. And, you know, it just comes with the market, us, like, kind of figuring it out.
Right. And then look at this Jewelry Bonnie. 99 is crazy, too. It's only ran in, like, about one deck, maybe
Yeah,
two.
maybe.
So this should be a $30 card realistically.
I'm pretty excited for these alt arts though. They look pretty good so far. I'm hoping that the texture. I'm a big fan of the texture on the cards. I used to come from playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and the best thing you get from that is like little shinier. But these ones, these Bandai's doing a great job on the cards. I really do like it.
Right. And we have Johnny in Discord too. We're just looking at some cards real quick, Johnny. I can share my screen if you
We're
want.
talking
So,
about
we're,
07.
while we have intermission, we're just gonna open Dragon Ball Fusion World Set 2 packs right now.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
You know what? Let's see
continue.
this.
We're just gonna put something for the stream.
Okay.
Got you.
Alright, we'll be back.
Yes. Dragon Ball Fusion.
Yeah, I don't. We tried playing a little bit, but it's like, we're kind of so focused on One Piece. In the meantime, that we're
A whole
just kinda
box.
like, dang.
What are the hits? What are the hits you're looking for?
I know. Some kind of meta is like the top Goku leader, the face card on that box. I know like the first event that came out. I don't know what kind of event it was, but I know like it was tier 0. Yeah, it is crazy. Luckily, One Piece hasn't hit any tier 0s in a while besides that Whitebeard. It's kind of been diverse for the most part. A lot of people have been tapering off of the Sakazuki leaders since the ban was announced, which is cool. But obviously, you got people still riding Sakazuki's horse up until up until it gets banned, because that ban list drops as soon as the set drops. Right?
Right.
Is that what it is?
100%, yeah. And then once again, this is just an intermission while we wait for the next game.
Yeah, it could be a few minutes till then. They're just opening up some packs over at the shop too.
Now, whoever's opening these are psychopaths. Just spreading them out and ripping whichever one you grab. You gotta stack them up. I like stacking my packs.
I think it's fine.
It's not a big deal, but
man.
I'm just dissing on them for no reason. But how do you go about opening packs? You just toss it on the table and then just
You always
open them?
divvy it up.
Okay,
I'm always
yeah.
like, I like to sort my stuff. Like look at them,
Oh,
weigh
wait.
them out to see which one's heavier than the other.
Uh-huh.
I do that all the time.
Is that a hit? What is that card? I have no clue what any of these cards
these are like they're like SRs, but the SRs for this set, right, or for this game, they're actually all textured.
Oh.
Versus One Piece SRs, you just got the shiny border and that's it. But these ones are all textured, so they're super cool. They're super nice.
Oh, no, that's not a good hit.
So in set 7, when set 7 drops, what decks are you gonna be running, Spence?
I'm gonna be running Rob Lucci. Might try out Vegapunk for fun.
Try out
The worst
Vegapunk.
deck there is. Try out Vegapunk. But I think I'm mainly gonna be with Black Yellow Luffy. Like especially once that 5-drop Luffy drops, I'm gonna be on
Big
that.
time, gonna finish alting it out, right? Yeah. For set 7, I'm going to be running Bonnie. I'm going to be mainly running Bonnie and Perona, and then a little bit of red green law. We'll throw that in the mix. I'm a big time like playing green. I love playing green, and so I'm really looking forward to the Bonnie. Bonnie looks like a pretty solid deck. Obviously, it's not going to be. It's not considered the strongest deck in the format. By that time, it's going to be red purple law. It's making waves, man. Even right now, it's making waves. It's winning big regionals, and so next set, I think their only card that they add is the Sanji blocker, the Sanji 2K blocker, and that's it. And that's all they get, and yet they're still the best deck in the format. You know, nothing can really compete. It's pretty crazy. I think the deck just because the leader ability is so generic, it's constantly going to get support. No matter what you do, no matter what cards you print, unless they're leader locked, you know, or archetype locked, there's any card's going to be used for red purple law.
Right. 100%. The only cards they shouldn't be leader locking at this point are green cards. Green needs some support, honestly.
Yeah,
but
green, man. We're slow. But you know what also is missing out too? Red. I think just with the rise of red in the earlier sets, started tapering down on kind of the support they're releasing for it.
Right.
I know a dragon's coming out next set, but I heard it's not good. I heard it's not that great. You don't see like too many tops of it.
True.
It's like maybe occasional. You know, it's the identity of red right now is just aggression, and I think a big thing they're missing and they're needing is probably some form of removal now at this point. Red really lacks
popping off power.
Popping based upon power.
Yeah.
Right. You only got a few cards that do that.
Yeah.
I think they need some kind of a deck that has removal because all these decks have removal, right?
100%.
The only ones that don't is just red and green, I'd say.
Well, green even has like pop rested character removal.
Oh yeah, because they're getting a couple cards that kind of pop rested now. So
right.
Red's is kind of lacking behind, especially we're moving into a format where control is so important, right? Red just needs kind of that support.
Right.
Oh, looks like we have James back here too. What are your thoughts on the current state of red? We're kind of talking about how how it's not as strong as these other colors, man. It's lacking removal.
That's what I was going to jump in actually. I think I'm trying to think here. What I'm hoping that red starter deck does, it kind of helps boost up Ace, it boosts up Newgate, kind of assisting in that removal that you kind of mentioned, right? We're seeing more. I mean, red is unique in the case of it only, it's the only archetype really that pops off of power. Where we could eventually see, kind of more of that with all those Newgate cards. I mean, we're seeing a few. Some of them are, we're looking at, they are leader locked to Whitebeard Pirates. So it looks like it can be used by Ace, you can use by Marco. So it can also be that boost boosting Newgate itself, right? Or Whitebeard Pirates. It boosts 3 leaders, essentially, right? It boosts Red, Blue, Marco. It boosts Newgate. It boosts Ace, right? So I think, the only red leaders you're really missing is Luffy. You're missing Zoro, right? So, essentially, and then Zoro's getting all the different builds with, it's so generic in the fact that, Zoro, right? We're seeing that kind of do some things. I think people are just waiting to kind of just figure that out still. But I think it's, it's getting there. And I think what they're doing with improving Newgate is kind of the right direction.
What are your thoughts on them leader locking the majority of these abilities? For specifically Whitebeard, right? Because a lot of these cards are saying if your leader's Whitebeard Pirates this, you can do this.
Yeah, but that's been the case. That's been the case from the beginning, right? Crossfire, right? What other events are there? A lot of those, they've always all been Whitebeard Pirate kind of exclusive. But I think that was because of how generic Zoro is. They can use anything, right? So I think it's the right. Especially for all these starter decks in general, I think it's really good that they're making these all leader locked. Smoker, gosh, heaven knows we don't need any more black generic, effects.
I was a big fan of them leader locking some of those cards because the black is so strong, but you want to boost Smoker as a leader, you want to get that guy back up.
Exactly. I'm liking what they're doing with Dofi. I think Dofi, with those starter decks, just speaking of those in general, I think Dofi, it needed some love, right? It did have its time way back before we played One Piece, right? It's a character people love. The effect is fairly generic. Right, I think it deserves to kind of have its spotlight again.
I know there's so many people who just love the deck, right? Garrett's a good example. GOG Money, right?
Yeah,
loves
that. The first deck he picked up.
Yeah, first deck he picked up, and I know there's a bunch of other people I know that we play with are huge like diehard fans of Dofi, right?
Right.
And so to see all this kind of support to come out, it gets people excited, and it gets people to like, man, I'm really excited for this to come out. You know, I think that's something they're doing.
And it's more motivation for the older players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, power creep is good in an extent of getting new players in, but then it kind of leaves it kind of puts a bad taste in the old players' mouths, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think having that kind of, hey, we didn't forget about you guys kind of thing, right? Kind of getting them back in, because I think that's kind of the biggest issue that One Piece players were kind of having, was like, hey, you know what, this deck that I spent all this time, that's my favorite strategy, is no longer playable, and I put all this money into it, or I really enjoyed it, and I miss playing this deck, it just gets destroyed by this, that, and the other. So I think that's kind of the, I like it. I like that route that they're doing. Do I wish they picked different leaders? Absolutely. For those starter decks. I think, instead of Nougat, they could have done Ace, but I imagine all that's going to be generic, like, together anyways, what the hope is, right? I think Smoker's a good choice. I don't think we need to do Cat. I think it's gone down in, like, playability, but I think, or in popularity, it's gone down in popularity, but at the same time, too, it's like, it was running rampant for so long. How many sets? 5 sets? 6 sets?
Well, I'm trying to think, like, what other base yellow deck would need the support. There could be, like, Yellow Big Mom, but she already had a starter deck,
Yeah, I wouldn't even have been mad. I wouldn't even have been mad if they did, if they did, like, Red Green Law. I know it's kind of biased towards Joji Dan, but, like, that needs something.
We need support. Man.
Desperately. And then if you support Red Green Law, you're supporting Red Green Luffy, right? Potentially, right? Depending upon if you make it Red support, Red Supernova support, right? Which is like kind of what they're doing with Nougat, right? Getting like double buffs, and then you're also buffing Red again. So
I feel like they're mainly trying.
Yeah.
I think they're mainly trying to help monocolored leaders in that starter deck.
Yeah,
see so many like
because monocolors are falling out of favor, but I mean we're seeing it with OPO7. Those are all monocolor leaders, right? So yeah.
I do like that they switched, like, they've kind of been alternating too. 'Cause we saw a lot of mixed color leaders for like consecutive sets in a row, right? You had set 4 with all the mixed colors, and then you roll into set 5 with like a couple monos, and then the set 6 with all mixed colors. Now they're throwing in all the mono, and I really like that. I like how they're kind of taking that route to making sure.
And I think just because it's been so popular, and there's so much new cards coming out on a regular basis. We still got to remember this game is still fairly young, right? It's still only 2 years old, or just finished its first year, so like a year and a half in or something like that. So it's it's still fairly young. So I mean, they're still trying to build up the card pool, right? Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, which has been around since the beginning of time, it feels like, right? There's a whole lot less to pull from. So they're still trying to balance everything out. They're putting in a lot of multicolor leaders out there. They're putting in a lot of monocolor leaders to kind of balance it all out. So it just takes time. And I think right now the moves they're making are good. I'm a little worried about OPO8 and power creep there, but
there's some cards that like look kind of scary, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
absolutely.
we're just not too sure about how it's gonna kind of relate to the rest of the format. Because remember when Green Yellow Yamato was released, the card text for that, and we were like, this is actually insane. And then they released Onami as a card, and like, bro, the game is done for. Like, we thought it was over. And then, but like when the set came out, we're like, oh wait, you know what? There's actually ways to counter it. So
like you're saying, Yamato as a leader, when that first got announced, we're like, the game's over. It's gonna be a tier 0 format.
Dude, it's Banish, you're joking. Or not Banish, double attack as a leader.
It's like Banish. And then just the idea or the concept, or conceptually speaking, the what's it called?
The effect.
Fortress Yamato. Fortress Yamato on paper sounds disgusting, Exactly. Like nothing's stopping that on paper. However,
your main attackers are leading these all up, right? It's like the idea and the thought process. You're like, dude, this is insane. There's no way.
Yeah, exactly. However, like we said, things don't like kind of match. Even when Bella Betty got announced, right? That sounded disgusting. That sounded nasty, right? And then come to find out, it's still a good deck, but it ended up not being the level that people had thought it would be.
Looking to the future, though, Mike just mentioned Black Luffy. That reminded me of Black Luffy. Not the old one, the new one.
The costly. For the new mechanic. Yeah,
the new costly.
That new mechanic was it was interesting, man. I know we were back in the day. We were theorizing, what if they did that? To counteract the black decks.
Because I mean, on paper, it does protect you, right? Protects you from that removal, but. I mean, do you just like accept that red removal is your hard counter? Right? Kind of like red RP. Yeah, I got it. Do we just accept though that like the red's going to be the counter to it, right? Because
Right.
reduces power. Okay, that doesn't. Or the reduces is cost increase. Okay, red doesn't care about that at all, right? So I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
know
it
if
was
the
a step
leader's
in the
gonna
right
do
direction, but I don't
necessarily.
know if it.
I don't know if the leader's gonna do good necessarily, but I think the cards that come around it, like that 7 cost, what's it called? There's a 7 cost that's doing really well in the Eastern format. It boosts its power or cost by 4 and KOs a 3 or less when you rest it.
Yeah. Oh, but I think
What card is that?
that's the
What is
king
that?
that came out in
King,
08, I think, though. Not in the
Not a
Smart.
king.
I think it was
Jack.
oh 08,
Jack.
08.
It's
But
Jack,
still,
right?
Yeah, that concept though is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's really
Or is
good.
that what
for
we're talking about?
mirror
Is
match.
Jack? Is that what we're thinking of?
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah,
That's
Jack,
what
Yeah,
it is.
Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that I know I played a couple black Luffy's on a sim, and I was really caught off guard because obviously like you don't know their effects off rip, but
Yeah.
the concept of them being able to do their abilities based upon their power is like okay, if there's this 8 cost or more on board, I get to do this, and then it's like oh, but this card's an 8 cost or more because my leader boosts it and my stage boosts it. I think the idea and the concept of it is really fire.
I feel
Yeah.
like black Luffy's are gonna exist just to screw over any Rob Lucci or Gecko they see in regionals.
I feel like that deck though, like hard counters green, right? Hypothetically speaking, then,
For
because
which
there's
one?
no way green's gonna reduce their cost at all, right? Thinking specifically like minks, right? That
Maybe like
can't
Perona.
touch. That's-
Perona's a big time like
Perona,
minus.
Perona has at least access to cost reduction, right? But literally, like minks, like that's a hard. I mean, the black deck is a hard counter to that, and any other like the straight up green deck, because all you do is rest according to cost, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so if they're boosted, you can't even arrest them. You can't even tap them.
Exactly.
because
That's
of
what I'm saying. So it's a
What's the point of
hard
my
counter
leader?
to those
Yeah.
decks. But like maybe it's one of those decks that's gonna have to age with time, right?
Yeah.
It needs more additional support, right? Kind of like RP Law, right?
Right, more card support.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it has
am pretty
potential,
excited to
I
see where
guess.
this format takes us. With the next set coming out with the Sakazuki band and RP Law starts to show up, more decks decks that were getting like gate kept by Sakazuki can now finally come out. Mainly like I'd say probably like what's it? Perona's a good example because Perona can counter red purple Law.
Right.
In a good sense, because that one's seen a little bit more play. People are like, oh wait, hold up, this deck is actually good against Anel, good against RP Law, some of these top decks that are good right now. Before, it was kind of getting gatekept by a little bit by Sokka, by Cat especially. Cat was one of his biggest counters.
Right.
But Cat's not on the format anymore. So all these decks are like, the power balance right now is interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see kind of where that goes.
100%. Yeah, I wonder. It could go any which way. Like Law has a lot of counters, but I feel like none of them are competing right now because of Black. Like Black is gatekeeping all Law's counters, so it's just
We're
a
still waiting on
round
this last
format.
game here.
I see.
It's RP Law versus Zoro, which is traditionally a faster game, but
How about
we have some-
undefeateds right now? Who are we looking at? Like, what kind of games?
It's looking at that game, that RP Law versus Zoro. Whoever wins that one will be undefeated.
We have
and
you
then
with
I
RP
won
Law.
mine, so I was also in RP Law. And then the other one is going to be a Katakuri, and then also the
What was the last game we watched?
what's
Oh,
that one?
Nami.
The Nami.
Yeah,
That
Nami with
yeah.
one. Yep.
Okay. So do you
So
know
I
about
think
how
they'll be-
long till the next matchup?
Well, there's 2 minutes left on the clock. The game is at snail's pace,
Snail's face.
so we'll see. They're gonna get timed out for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I see Rigo standing over the desk, standing over the table, ready to make him hurry up.
Yeah, did make him jump for sure.
We're
So,
we
we're
might
all ready to get going.
5-minute
So
break. Right? Do you think
Yeah.
a 5-minute break?
yeah, I think we can take a 5 minute
yeah,
break.
I'd say it would be great.
Gather
Yeah,
there.
we should be able to go, and then I'll let you guys know when we get going. We'll see what you guys want to put on stream.
Sounds good.
For sure.
Okay, well,
All
then we're gonna
right,
take a
and check back in shortly.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Let me go to the bathroom for like the second time.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Sounds good. Well, yeah, we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. So
Yep.
just give us a second.
Please stay
We'll be right
tuned.
back.
We'll be back.
Yes.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yes. Okay, we are back.
All right.
The next game was starting, so we cut it short. But yeah, we're joined by Johnny again. And
Hey, what's
Go.
up, stream?
The legend himself.
and we have
So
Some
we
say
got
the
3
better
legends in
RP
this
Law
room.
player, but I don't know.
You know what? Maybe next week I might just get sweaty and actually hop back in.
Got
Just
to.
to,
Got to.
just
We
to
gotta
test
see
the
it. Man. We
waters.
gotta see it.
yeah, it's been a minute. You know what? Honestly, I've taken a hiatus from playing. I've been really enjoying the commentary and streaming.
right.
I just had a ton of burnout from the last couple sets.
Makes sense, right? And this is a
Yeah,
good way to
so-
kind of like chill out a little bit and then
Yeah.
rotate back in. You know, whenever. It
I don't
feels
know, like-
it.
right.
Do you guys ever get this in your stories where like you've won multiple times and you kind of have a target on your back and then you just trying to have fun and people are just like going super sweaty on you?
people,
No,
people start
I
getting nervous
feel
about
like
you.
it's
You're
like
oh
that
man, I gotta
sometimes.
play
It's
against
just 'cause-
Johnny, bro. Like,
just because
ah.
just because who that person is, like, oh, like that's like so and so, that's Rigo. Like everyone, like when you play Rigo, they're just like you just gotta play a little bit harder.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Totally. I totally get
Yeah.
that. Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe
So-
maybe it's time to just show back up into the scene again, man.
Yeah, but I want to be known as the wash guy. Like, like oh, he's washed. Like he's no good anymore.
Exactly. Come on, you gotta put your name back out there again and let them know.
All right.
That's-
All right,
that's
for
better
you
than being
next
known as
week.
the-
I will play next week, guys. I'll play Wednesday and I'll play Thursday if I can.
Awesome,
Yes, sir.
awesome.
But it's
Yeah.
better than being known as the Sokka one trick pony instead of being called washed up. Washed up, you know. Being a Sokka one
Spence.
trick pony gotta hurt, you know.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and rotate over to the game here. We got Cat versus Gecko Moria. Two
So
red
this
bucks.
is Chico Tico and Joy Boy. I like Joy Boy. He's a character. You know what? He just reminds me of a young version of myself. Just super happy-go-lucky. Yeah.
Great guy to be
that's-
around, right?
So, is there any reason Cat goes first here just to avoid the Ice Age Gecko play, or do they just continue to go second?
I've seen sometimes like on other streams where people decide to go first instead. I don't know though. Like, is that a move?
I'm going second every time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
10
play your
mom
curve,
spinning.
right? That's like yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you just have to get 10 mom down as soon as possible. Now pudding, if you're pudding though, the new pudding leader from OP08, you're going first.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you go first or second.
Yeah.
Let's
You
just see,
create
like,
your
if
curve.
Gecko is able to see the pieces, if they're able to remove every single body that gets played out, they're gonna be in a good spot. But if like one sticks, bro, ooh, it's gonna get a little scary.
Before we get this game started, let's give a big shout out to Green Potion Games where we're hosting these locals right now. If you're ever in the Salinas, Monterey County area, come visit Green Potion Games located at 1271 North Davis. They have everything for your card gaming needs, booster boxes, dragon shields to protect those lovely cards of yours. We also carry Game Genic to protect your beautiful, expensive decks. So if you're ever in town, swing by the shop, ask for Chris, Andrew, AJ, Rick, or Bozy. They'll help you out. And if you're ever here on a Wednesday or Thursday, please feel free to join us for a locals at 6:30. We love to have new people join. So let's get back to the stream.
Sounds good. Gecko started off with a Sindri. It's a little glare on it, but a nice little Sindri to start out. Always want to see that as Gecko.
Yeah, looks like you got the hog back into adding Gecko play for potentially the next turn for him. No form of Absalon removal. He looks like he has 2 Geckos in hand though, so maybe probably just gonna go for maybe a regular Perona play for a hand rip.
You know, Perona might be the difference maker in this matchup, just forcing the hand to stay under 5.
Because I think that's super important too. Just because like countering out for Katakuri is always important to keep their life up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 'cause they
Exactly
always wanna
right.
have that
Like
advantage.
we mentioned earlier, 7 is the magic number against yellow. So he does some 7.
Does he tap it for leader ability? Sure enough. I'm sure that Perona's coming down, right? Yep.
Yep.
Does he hit an
There's no
Absalon?
reason for
Oh,
it
he
not
does. He does.
Oh,
good
but he
start.
does lose in Great Eruption.
Probably going to be a dead card pitch here. Probably the Parasparrow, I'd assume.
Or
if he has
Sanji.
one. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good
Ooh,
call.
the
Good call.
The mind of a cat
Good call.
player.
And he still takes.
Okay.
Draws for turn. He is now at 6. No, 5.
Now, if you're that cat player, are you taking that first swing every single time, just hoping there's no Kikanojo on top life?
Yes, I think your odds. I think Cat ends up playing somewhere around like 30 to 35 triggers anyway. So like,
We got
Why the
tall
heck
swings
not?
coming across here. 8K with the Parasparrow. We might even see a double take here.
Wow.
I don't think he has a counter.
Ooh,
I think
for
he might have to
8?
pitch 3 if you were to save this.
he does look. So he leaves it up top. So it might be the Kiko.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think-
gotta take
I
this
think you
one.
take this one too, yeah.
It's in such a bad spot if you
And,
counter
and if
out.
you're playing against Cat 2, you know they're going to follow a curve majority of the
Ooh,
time.
he does hit a GE. Does he use the ability or just keep it in hand for the?
He does,
Oh,
okay.
he does.
Awesome.
So now that is 2 cards out of Katakuri's hand at this
Oh,
point.
look at him. He's deciding
For-
too. He's not sure.
For basically free. Like.
And then he also has that Great Eruption in hand also, so it's just like, all right, cool. Like, we'll just, I don't need this. We can just pitch it, get a card out of hand, and then remove that Parasparrow next turn.
Exactly. He does pitch the Armor. That might be a mistake. He might want that for later.
That's what I was thinking too, but maybe he has an extra one.
Yeah, how much non
It's possible. They run 3, I believe, right?
Cat's going to be at 7 next turn. So he'll probably drop a 7 Mom, I assume, if he has it. I'm expecting Gecko, just form of removal here. Just go ahead and Great Erupt, and then Absalon, and then just swing 7s to face.
Well, I don't think it's a bad time to play out Sabo, because if that 7 mom's coming down,
Ooh,
you
I think that's a bad idea. I think he should have just taken it, got in the draw, instead of burning the 2K.
So now he's probably going to change his pace here, maybe go for the removal now.
Mhm.
I don't mind that Sabo play. Yeah, if you're gonna know he's gonna drop 7 Mom next turn, you can just get a free block and save because he is pretty. His life is really low. And as a
Yeah,
Gecko
he's gonna
player, I don't
be. He's
think you want
forcing him to give at this point if he does it at the 7.
that. So see if we can just do some damage here. Saves it again. Okay.
Wow. Cat going really low in cards already.
All right.
Are we live again?
Yeah, I think so. I'm checking right now.
Let me check on my end.
Yeah, we're live again. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Let me know.
Technical difficulties. We're back though. You want to fill us in? What happened, Johnny?
So he did a 8 drop. Excuse me, Katakuri on. He did get him down to 1 life, and he bottomed his Sabo to life. I may need to reset the camera here. Is it blurry on your guys' side?
Yeah.
We're on our end too as well.
All right, give me a quick second here.
Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, funny story with what happened actually, you know. So our Wi-Fi router is connected to one of our air fryers, or it's connected to the same breaker, and
The breaker just shut off.
yeah, the breaker just shut off, so our Wi-Fi shut off, so it just had to reset real quick.
Yeah.
But it should clear up in a second, hopefully.
Yeah, a lot better. Perfect. Awesome. All right, back in action.
All right, and we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So as we see, he just got a super wide board this turn.
Yeah.
Off the
Able to remove that
Gecko.
8 drop. That was crazy.
He was able to get the Katakuri removed too, correct?
Yep.
So no triggers from Katakuri?
No, not yet. I believe he only hit a Paro, I think.
Okay. That's pretty
But he
good.
does have a huge hand.
The first thing-
Oh, that's what you want to see right now.
Yikes.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And
yeah.
a 5 poke here to the Hamepo.
Does this Gecko have any blockers in hand? Because it could get a little dangerous this next turn.
Well, as I know, he has a second Gecko in hand, so he can
Okay.
get into a Borsalino, I think.
Revive the Borso. Yep. Looks like is that a Rebecca in there too as well? Nope. No Rebecca. It's
Yeah.
just an 8 drop.
He does have his trash fan down towards the right, so he might have stuff set up.
Okay. I think here though you just want to, play out that Gecko and put on some pressure. That's a lot of cards in Cat's hand though.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not, as of right now, it's not looking too great for the Geckos. Gecko side only 1 life, and it's the face up Sabo. I don't know if there's. You just gotta
So
log up here.
it looks
That's
like he does have a number here that he could go for. He could go for like 11.
Has
11
has
and
Joy
put
Boy
the
put
rest.
any of his life on the bottom at all when he's been looking, or no, not really? Kind of playing curve.
The 2 times he did look, he left him up on top. Ooh, so he does have some 2K counters in here.
Looking pretty
He was
healthy here.
quick to counter out of that.
Yeah, if you could go up to 4 life,
He'll take here.
Okay.
That's
No
true.
Okay.
trigger. All right.
And it looks like he still has the Gecko swing and potentially a Branu if he's really invested into that. But he'll probably go into another Gecko play here.
Another 5. I like it. Adding more pressure. Yeah, I think Gecko here is just going to be more optimal here. Just put up a blocker, play some defense where you can.
He may have an Amaru somewhere.
Now, Amaru he pitched earlier. Maybe he needed
Yeah.
it now.
That would have been a great win con. Or he may even have a reject. Let's see what happens.
So a reject would be
That's
spicy.
true. Just
I would-
reject.
I'm calling it now, though, that last life is 0 cost. I'm calling it now.
Locking it in.
Let's see, yeah. Reject here would be game, I think.
Yeah,
I think
reject
counter-
5
Gecko does
and
have quite a few counters.
18. I think that's a game.
Yeah. Okay, we're going Gecko here. Now, does he
Okay.
get that Borsalino or the Rebecca? The Borsalino.
Borsalina. Okay, so I think the most optimal play here would just to be reject the
Or
life
even just a
and
Amaru.
go.
Yeah.
No, I think rejecting life going 10 and 12 is fine.
If you had the combination of the two, though, reject and Amaru,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
definitely
guaranteed game for sure.
Yeah.
But no way he has the combo. What are the odds, right?
You can start clearing board and just play another big mom if he absolutely wants to.
True. Well,
I
I, don't
think
know
the
if that would
7 mom would
necessarily
be-
be safe.
Would be pretty sneaky.
Let's see.
What can we see here?
I think this may be the turn he has to go for. I mean, potentially he would have to somehow block out of 2 massive 9s and a full board.
Right.
Yeah, I think Gecko really put. Oh man, look at
Yeah.
that hand. 4 2Ks. What does that get you up to? 4.
That gets you up to
8,
13.
13.
Wow.
Yeah, so maybe
I think Amaru
Reject
is the
10 and
only way to
12.
win this.
Yeah, you have to get up to 14. No, because then he gets the Sabo in
Oh,
hand
yeah,
too.
actually.
oh yeah,
Gets
and
into
he gets the
14.
solo in hand.
You need a
Yeah.
15K swing to come across. Okay, sure enough, he's an Amaru, right? Yep, Amaru.
There's a way to
Oh,
math this.
that's what you want to see. All right, I think you just have to math this correctly.
Yeah, so he has to.
You have to go 15-15. Is that possible?
7. That puts him.
Negative. It would be. You would actually want to go. You want to go 12 and 15 or whatever.
I think. Wow, really? So what is that number right there?
He
has-
has 4 times 2, 8 plus. So he has to go 13, then the rest onto the mommy.
Plus the 1K from the leader too. Oh, I think he has
Yep,
enough.
that's it.
I think he swung
I think that's
12.
game. I think that's game for Gecko.
Yep. I think his best bet right now is just to, unless he has reject. Wait, he has 4 Dawn up, 4 or 5
Hold
Dawn up.
up a minute.
No, but he would have used
Nah,
it already.
yeah, he would
though.
have used it.
He
He,
would have used it
definitely would have
already.
used it.
Ooh.
Oh man, I forgot what that number is.
There was no reason for him to get greedy there.
5, 6. Yeah, he literally swung 12 and he had exactly 13. Yep.
Yeah, there was no reason. He should have just.
He should have just stacked it. Yeah, stacked
Yeah,
one. He literally was
he
one more
could've-
away.
Yeah, he could have gone like 13 or.
And just hit a Gecko here. That's all you can do. Hope that you put a 0 cost event in.
Is there a way you still win this with that 1 life? 0 cost Capone gang bang.
I don't think so. 5 swings.
Absolutely not. 5
5
swings.
swings.
You
You
never
get the
know.
0 cost.
You would
Amaru.
literally need
And
0
then
cost into a
Capone.
Beiji. You would need 0 cost into a 0 cost into a Beiji. And just like block the rest out or something.
Oh gosh.
Never say never. Never say never.
Oh,
It's not happening. Yeah.
there you go. Gecko takes round 4, right?
Gecko takes round 3.
Rounds 3. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And his next round, the finals?
No, I think we have 2 more after that,
Yeah.
depending on the down payment.
So, we know Joy Boy is a choke artist and got super greedy. When he obviously could have gone something wide like 15-15. Like, no, you're not blocking 2 15s, right?
Yeah. No shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really just came down to that. But we see Gecko making it on to round 4 here.
Four,
Potentially
so
round 5 coming up.
Potentially, we could see a Law, a Nami.
Yeah, how's James doing?
So James is 2-0. I'm about to check in with him. He is playing against Anel, his worst matchup.
Oh, no. He's just getting starved.
So James' board is completely cleared, and then Anel has 2 Yamatos a category.
Oh no.
Double ball and clay. I don't know.
Unreal.
Oh man, that's so tough. True enough. Garrett lost his last round of Joy Boy. Well, how's he doing right now? Is he still playing?
There's so many players. I'm trying to like search through the ocean of players here. We might actually be still playing here. We'll find out shortly.
Okay.
But that's a tough break for the category player. He had the math. Definitely miscalculated.
Yeah, mathing is hard sometimes, you know, like especially after a couple games. Like,
Yeah, and he probably was just in the mindset of like, there's no way he has that many counters in hand.
That's true. But even in that situation, he could have gone.
The split for
And he
let's say the
could've
13
gone, like-
connected or the 12
Could have gone
connected.
like 15, 17.
Yeah, because
Those are
if
like
that
record
connected, that
numbers.
was an 18K swing from Big Mom, and that's just 18 and 12.
Yeah.
You could have just
Yeah.
threw a couple more of those and just gone straight 14,
Yeah.
15.
Exactly.
Yeah, but well, that's definitely something to remember for sure. I'm sure for him, he's gonna remember that one.
Yeah, Joy Boy's just shaking his head right now.
Yeah.
He is disgusted with his play. He is upset. He just punched someone.
Oh my
oh
gosh!
no, Green Potion games might not exist.
He's stopping them right now. He just bit his ear.
Oh
Mike Tyson,
no.
No!
There's blood everywhere. Oh my gosh!
no! Wait, he's going into Gear 5? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, my goodness.
Look,
He's unleashed his hockey.
Oh my gosh.
Do we know of any of the other results from the other undefeateds, or is that the first one?
Let me get a quick check in right here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah, so excited. Moving on to round 4. For those if you guys just tuned in, you kind of missed it. Katakuri lost against Gecko this past round. Rotating over into the next round coming forth here. We'll see how.
So
that
I just
plays.
confirmed for this next round, there is someone that's going to get a bye, but it's 2 Geckos and an NL.
2 Geckos and an L. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, that's,
I think NL wins this.
So 5 rounds, right?
Yeah, so it'll end up being 5 rounds
Oh,
for
man.
somebody.
James is looking devastated over there.
Yep, it's a tough matchup when you just get starved to death.
Mhm.
It's like a third world country.
Yep. Starved,
let's
just
get-
Gadatsu.
Let's get James on here and let's just ask him how it went. He could have been in finals. He wanted to see Lane.
Could have been, and then
He
Gecko.
wanted Lane.
I mean, those aren't fun, but like,
See that game, bro? Oh my god.
It's unreal that there were 7 RP laws. You know, a lot of them being bad, and none of them made them to the final.
Dang.
yeah, crazy show up, but you know, still sticking with good old faithful Gecko and an L, I guess, right?
Yeah.
they're
You
sticking.
know-
They're sticking.
This is why I still play the Sanjis in the NL matchup. It's just you can't starve them. I'll just kill myself.
Yeah, no way to come out of that. You're just gonna starve.
Yeah,
Gadatsu,
it's
Gadatsu.
actually beneficial to stay at like 1 against the NL matchup because they can't pop any of your 4 drops.
Yeah, let alone your 3s like a Shirai or something. That you have.
Yeah, exactly. If you leave them at 1 and 2, you could just really
Yeah.
like.
And if you make contact with their life, because
like,
like, I played a couple games against James playing an L, and if they're starving you and they get a Rygo off life, that's another free pop. You know.
Yep,
You can just treat it
exactly.
like that.
And then they get a Or if they play the Raigo early, they can just get their whole hand built up.
Oh yeah, play it early.
Yeah.
Yeah, play it early, go down to 1, then you go into your 9-drop turn, being able to play the Yamato. I think too many people play around leaving them at 2 so they don't play it, but I think it's kind of useless. They could just flop you or something.
Right.
Let me get James on here.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
shame we missed part of that matchup, but yeah, Katakuri could have had it.
Yeah, just enough right there.
But
Yeah.
it happens sometimes, even to the best of us, we always miscount sometimes.
I mean, he still had that Amaru in hand too, so even you had that to be able to answer as well. So that was also an option.
Yeah.
We thought he pitched it early. We thought that was like, oh, maybe that was it, but he probably shouldn't have had another one.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see. So maybe it's either a Gecko Mirror or we're gonna see Enel versus Gecko.
Okay.
I think it's gonna end up being. I'll hope it's a Gecko Enel.
Mm-hmm. And you get to see that matchup 2 times over.
Yeah.
Gecko Mirror's
see.
never too super great. It really just comes down to like who has more.
plays more
Who's got more
Geckos.
removal.
I guess it's just as bad for the Enel mirror, right? Who plays more Yamatos?
True. A lot of Black Mirror matches nowadays just come down to who sees more geckos.
Yeah.
Rob Lucci now,
Sokka,
Black
before
Yellow
he gets
Luffy.
banned. Yeah.
And
It's
all
just
of
like
those.
the sack mirror Spence. It's like who played Borsalino first loses, something like that. Or who plays their combos first?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. It's just like any mirror, man. It's just like if you choose to do this action first, like the green mirrors. If you drop Dofi first, you lose. The 10-drop Dofi, you lose. Right? If you drop Gecko first, you potentially could lose. Like it's just like whoever out. Yeah. I don't think any mirrors fun at all.
Can
man.
y'all think of one fun mirror match? Maybe Nami?
Like, do I just play this Gordon just for you to bottom it so that you don't bottom my kid? Do I hold off my kid? Do I take her kid
that-
first? Do
that
I
mirror's
go it into
crazy.
Sachi first?
But,
It's stupid.
Yeah. Is there a mirror match that's fun to play in your opinion? Or
Yeah, birdcage.
Birdcage.
Absolutely, because it doesn't matter who plays the birdcage because you have
Everyone's locked down. Yeah, everyone's locked down on
it's
Birdcage.
actually who gets to their taller bodies first.
right.
Yeah. Their
Yeah.
8 costs. Their 7 costs.
Hear me out.
The funny part is that's the only mirror match that you just play like a normal game.
Hear me out though. A Nami mirror match. That's got to be fun, Two players who have fun killing themselves, milling themselves.
I don't even know how you play that mirror, to be honest.
Do you swing?
What do you do?
Do you play the aggressive route?
You just
Yeah, who see the Kaios first?
I think no. Literally, it's like if you just don't swing, they can't trash anything. They can't lose their life. Oh my gosh, that sounds atrocious.
How many turns do you think there are in a Nami mirror match?
I'm hoping it ends in 7.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, James, let's hear it.
So awful. I hate Nell with a passion. That is my least favorite deck of all time.
Oh no.
Oh man, it was tough. I got him down to 0, which was good. Got him down to 0 early. Dropped to the 9. Then was it a 9 first? I think it was like a cat, and then a 9, and then a 9, and then a 9.
Oh my god.
And then he had another 9 in the hand for the next turn. So, and I needed a kid killer a turn earlier. I drew into it like a turn late, where I could have like really applied pressure and really got some cards out of hand. It was already at 0, so it would have been like, because it was before the Yamato heal. And I ended up, I misplayed a little bit too. I should have lead ability'd into a, I guess at the same time I didn't know he had it, but I lead ability'd into a 3-drop law, or not
Right.
3-drop, a 4-drop film law. And I was just like, I need another body on board to swing with me. And then I did play 2 Bond Clays though, just to have him out, right, which is huge. Just get momentum. I was able to swing 8. Huh?
Did they reject it or you?
No, they swung. So I think I swung, to get him down to 0 life, I swung 7. He knew it was a Shirahoshi, and then I swung 10, 11, get him down to 0. So I was like, all right, sweet. And then 10, 11, and then if I had a kid killer in hand, Exactly. Pokemon 7, get 2 cards on hand. Exactly. But unfortunately, I didn't have this. And then I just lead ability into a film wall thing, and then I'll be alright.
Right.
And then the second Yamato just messed me up. It popped the wall. He swung over the 2 Bon Clays. It was just
all downhill.
Yeah. So yeah, it was not it.
Does
But,
Anel
no,
get
I
most
mean,
annoying matchup?
yes. Was it?
Does Anel get the award of most annoying matchup for you, or is there? A
Absolutely. There is not one deck. I would play 1,000 Namis before I play one Anel.
If you could get your hands on
so
Anel, what are
spiteful.
you doing to him?
Unspeakable things. Unspeakable things. I am. First of all, I gotta kill Luffy in order to get the Gum Gum fruit to have the plot armor, and then I'm just wailing on him. You know,
You're just gonna hit him Gum Golden Bell, bro.
Oh, dude, even worse. I'm giving him Gum third leg.
I'm whipping out
you know?
Gear 5 in Skype.
Yeah, I'm giving him the Gum third leg at that point. You know, just going in.
Personally, I'm finding ways to bring him back with his electricity and
Painful.
just get rid of him over
I
and
can't
over.
believe GLG Dan runs him now. It just. No.
Whoa.
Pain is suffrage.
Whoa. We
No.
run it occasionally.
Is that your main deck right now? I know.
Red Green Law right now.
Is that his
100%.
best deck?
No.
I'm
I
joking.
was wondering if he was
I'm joking.
primarily playing Anel right now. I didn't know he was actually like.
Yeah, we
Rigo and Fram.
I ran into a treasure cup once. Hate to say it. I felt
How about we make the geckos mirror so that we don't have to see. Did any of them have a buy? Chico Tico got 2 buys.
Wow. 2 buys is amazing.
So he has the buy right now. I just want to make sure.
double Y.
Okay, so we're gonna have a Gecko and Enel on stream right now. We got Rigo and we have Fram.
Okay.
Oh, Fram back again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have James hop in on this call. You wanna comment Tate, this one?
You know what's it? I can't.
Oh no, I'm
we
just
get
gonna
both.
drink some water. Yeah, here, you hop in.
Get both.
Take a load on.
Yeah, exactly.
For those of you guys
I got
that tuned
you.
in yesterday,
So you want me to get OPO5 for your packs? Got it.
Alright, catch you later, Johnny. We'll see you back in a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, but as I was saying, for those of you guys tuned in yesterday's tournament, Fran actually won yesterday with Reiju in the off meta. So he's back again, but I think he's running. Is it a Gecko or is it a Nell?
Nope, he's running a Nell. I just played against him.
No. There you
Gecko
go.
versus a Nell.
He's back again. Can he go back to back today? That's the real question. He clearly beat GLG James, so maybe he can't.
It still hurts. It still hurts. Gosh, you guys been checking chat per chance?
Yeah. We've been taking glances, taking looks. Appreciate all the supporters.
I gotta refresh chat. My fault, chat.
Oh really?
Right those out, give us a second to reconnect. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna try and do this every Wednesday and Thursday. We might miss a Wednesday here and there. We might miss a Thursday here and there. But in the morning of the day, we'll try to. We'll try and get a post out there letting you know that we'll be playing. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
So in this matchup, Anel versus Gecko, I can't lie. I'm pretty sure Gecko has the advantage here a little bit. I think it just comes down to 8-drops. Them getting 8-drops out to be able to answer their 9s or whatever. They're able to answer board really well in this matchup. So.
I feel like Anel has the matchup actually. I feel like it's close. It's very close. But I feel like if Gecko is able to develop a Kuzan and have like a blocker on board to save that Kuzan, it's very good for the
I've played a couple games where I was running an L and the Gecko player I was playing against established 2 Kuzans. You can't. If you have to have a reject, you have to have some kind of form of removal for that, and it just gets scary.
Right.
Like even some 9-dog terms that Gecko can do can go Kuzan into Sabo, and that's just protection on the Kuzan. Kuzan just claps back next turn.
Jokes on you, I live.
It gets a little. Something.
Yeah. And Rigo is very, he's been piling this since release,
Yeah,
so he definitely knows the
very
deck.
technical. One of the Titans at Green Poe,
Absolutely. I don't know, man. Fran might be putting his neck in the race, man, with this. If he back-to-backs right now.
Backs to backs here, huge.
Yeah,
Love
like
it.
an animal.
Love it. So, First turn, go to
Some
Anel.
packs.
Looks like they're going first. Anel drops that Flampe, the draw off the life, then draw off the top.
They're discussing packs
Oh,
first.
who's giving the who the manga?
Personally, I'm
Who's
taking
giving
the
who the
bottom
manga?
pack. I'm taking the bottom packs.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm taking Rigo's packs for sure. I'm taking Rigo's. Yeah.
I'm gonna get mine. Grab some
Flampe,
EBO.
interesting. On the take, gets another card
Garrett?
additional.
When they call my name, can you grab it back for me?
I don't mind it though. I like it.
Yeah,
though,
Flampe's a really good start. Like Flampe not only helped Black Yellow Luffy, but helped out Anel a lot. You know.
Yeah, it's
I
a draw
don't-
too.
Helps Anel out. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a draw too, right? So
Just
Yeah.
a little draw, a little additionals. All right, takes the first hit off the AK swing. Going into here. Probably like an ideal turn would be probably just milling and dropping a Perona for a hand rip. All right, that's probably the best bet here.
True. One card out of Anel's hand always helps.
Swing 7.
And you're basically negating that Flampe if you do that.
Or if he just drops a Kuz on here. Nah, I probably wouldn't, not that early. I
Too
think-
risky.
I'm sure Rigo's just gonna try to bait out some removal first.
Yeah. Gadatsu next turn would hurt if you dropped the Kuz on.
The Shanks. Am I
No
smelling
way.
a manga?
What? I thought he ran.
Am I smelling a manga here?
Why did I think he ran the Shanks in the Gecko deck? I was like, hold up.
Hold on, he
Hold
rolled
up a
Shanks,
minute.
they'll just tear into the packs. So
Oh man,
it's
that's back
nothing
to
worth
Torval.
it.
He's gonna regret
No
giving
cards,
Frandos.
mate.
Oh, Altar Sanji!
Yeah. What a
Instant
hit.
regret.
What a hit.
Beast.
What a beast. The God Hand. Uh oh. Does that mean Anel's winning this match?
Is that an indicator of what this game has to offer? You know?
Does he get another ult though? That's the real question.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Do you have to grab my packs or?
My tummy's tickling with excitement.
Oh, leader pack. Your favorite.
Thank you.
GLG
nah.
James's favorite, the leader pack. And
EB, please.
Alt-art leader.
I need a Bon Clayer and a Kid Killer.
Oh, that's it.
oh, what
One.
pulls?
Okay, cool little
What
$15
pulls?
card. That's nice.
Came out positive.
Cannot
Maybe
complain.
wins, gets a winner card.
Yeah.
Trade off,
Yeah,
trade off,
Flash.
Yes.
And then
Rigo's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the real pulls, the realistic ones.
Yeah.
now
What
we
you
know who's
expect to
the-
pull versus what you actually pull. When you buy a 3-pack.
Now we have a true winner, regardless of who wins this game.
Oh yeah, sure enough, double Perona.
Wow, wow.
Too bad, Ice Age and Trash. Would love to see those in this matchup in your hand. But I'm sure he's running a good 3 of, maybe a 4 of.
That's a good pitch, because then you have it for the event.
Yeah, for the event. If he runs I Am God. I think the rush down aspect right now, if he's like gonna drop an ace right here, that would be huge. Go 5, maybe go 7. You know, get cards out of hand and take another life. I wouldn't mind that. Or even a Gadatsu here, because he's at 4, right? I think a Gadatsu coming down right now would be huge.
Right.
Can you just spam the Perona over and over again?
Yeah, popping that Perona.
He's got one in trash, right? That can go crazy.
Honestly, spamming Perona is not a bad idea.
Oh, Shirahoshi. Oh, you saw it right there. I'm God. I'm Kami. You just drew it off the Shirahoshi.
That means he must be a
Keep it
little
on the
bricked up
checkerboard.
if he's playing Shirahoshi hard
Yeah.
play.
Good job.
Yeah. It's gotta feel bad.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
I think he grabbed that. Did he grab that ace from the middle of his cards? Maybe he just opted. Maybe just his hands bricked up
Or
and
maybe
a 0 cost.
Yeah, wow.
Interesting.
Maybe a lot of counters. Maybe he had a lot of counters in it.
Is he trying to bait removal right now on the Shirahoshi?
And he did not swing with leader, so I think he has a Gadatsu and he's just holding off.
Oh, he must have drew. I think he did draw it off
Yeah.
that Shirahoshi. That's huge. Okay, you know what? Honestly, there you go. He baited the removal. That's it. He baited the removal out just now. That's huge.
Well, Gecko's just scared of
The heal off the
Katakuri play.
Katakuri,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would be too. You gotta respect it. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
respect the
respect
0
it for
power.
sure.
Yeah. Against me, he Onami'd, and then he dropped the Shirahoshi also off the trigger. So,
Here you go. Goes
trying to
down
bottom
what,
deck,
is it
trying to
trigger
decide
body?
between the
No.
2 targets. It's like, what's worse?
It is a little dangerous for Anel though this next turn. Having 4
Yeah.
bodies to swing at you, you got to do
Yeah.
something about one.
He's
This
probably-
Gadatsu will help
He
them.
probably either Gadatsu or I Am Kami. Either right here because he had an L. He trashed it earlier.
And you'd want to pop this Perona, right? Yeah, that's what you got.
I think removal priority is probably good here.
Yeah,
Let's see. Because what is he at? 7 down right now? Yeah. He's got
I really wanted to
got
show
some
up.
options.
You
best
know,
play
need
would
him
probably
to.
be what Gadatsu and blocker Shirahoshi. I think that's
Or even 7K at life too. Yeah.
true.
Rigo's hand size is pretty standard. 5 cards. Very little counter. He'll probably take on a 4. Okay,
06.
so
Okay.
probably no Gadatsu then if he doesn't.
I think he just likes a starving strategy. I guess. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not bad against Gecko starving.
Yeah,
Sixes
that
are
makes
good
the,
because there's some times when you're running Gecko, you only got one case. Yep, sure enough, that's what it is. Oh, here you go,
That's
Anel,
four,
right?
okay.
Or Kikunojo? Is that what that is? Shirahoshi.
Yeah, Kiku and
Kiku,
Shira.
yep, Kiku and Shirahoshi. That Shirahoshi blocker in the Gecko matchup, huge, insane. They can't answer it, and if they do, you just get a heal.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Great protection all around.
7 in face. That's a good number.
It's a good number. We love those against yellow. We love those. As Johnny said before, magic numbers against yellow is 7.
I'm taking this as an L. You know, never know what the trigger could be,
Really, but what if he goes aggro here?
and I counter out.
Just counter out. Oh,
Kiku.
wow.
That's
Okay,
good.
board's
That's a
huge.
good card.
And you're gonna be at 9 Dawn next turn as an L, right?
And you know he's not going to remove any of those Kikunojos, or if he does, you just get advantage as
Right.
well.
So I wouldn't mind going down to 0.
All right. Yeah. If you know you have some kind of form of healing too, and you have the Shirahoshi
Yeah.
blocker, his hand is healthy.
A lot of 7s.
Yeah, I think that's what's just going to come down to.
And if you keep your life here, right? You keep your life here. You just everything is Yamato Rain,
Yep, Yamato
right?
Range
His
right
entire
here.
board Yamato Rain. Even if he doesn't take a life here, like
Okay,
okay, zero cost event.
Clutch 0.
Wonder what he pitched off for that too.
Is he thinking about using leader ability? Okay, he could use leader
I
ability to
mean,
rip another
Yeah,
card.
snipe.
That's
Yeah,
honestly
rip a card in
good.
hand.
I'd use
I
leader
like that.
ability.
Yep, I like that
I
play.
don't hate that. Yep.
Gets rid of a hog back in his hand. I think that's what it is. Or
And then you still have 7 coming at your
Helmepo,
face
he might
too. You know
trash
what I mean?
here. Yep, Helmepo.
Oh wow,
Plays out
that's a
Perona
good
for a
yeah.
hand
trash.
rip.
Yep.
This is good. This is
Borsalino
good.
and trash too.
Yep. Dang, I like that. I think that was a really good play
That was
by
a really
Rigo.
good play. This is good. So now he's gonna probably off to go 0 here.
Wow,
0
got rid of a
life.
2K.
Wow.
That's huge value.
Yeah, off to go to
Must
0
have a
life.
ton
Oh,
of
block.
2Ks.
Oh yeah, I forgot the blocker.
Yep. Okay, you get a blocker too.
Phase 5.
And then 5 in face, counter that. Yep.
Another 2. Wow.
Yeah. So Yamato come down, pop the Perona.
Well, no. Oh yeah, he's at 3 line.
Is he down to? He's at 9 now. Yeah. Man, those Kikunojos are gonna be huge, man. That's a lot of board clearance because you already know he doesn't have any 2Ks, right? He took off that 6.
Do you swing with
You
the
can kill the board here.
Kikus? Do you swing at Absalom or Perona?
I'm more inclined to keep Absalon up. I'd say. What would you say, James? Just because the
I think you're not scared of him Absalom and you, because if he does what he hits the Kikunojo, you're gonna heal,
Right.
right?
I'm just scared of like getting hand ripped by a Perona, so I would not swing.
Yeah, and then Yamato, right?
yeah, I'm just thinking just because his trash has no Lucci, he could just play Absalon off the get-go next turn with an
That's
Ice
true.
Age combo,
That's true.
right? And it could rip.
Yeah, but
Oh,
then
wait,
I mean,
does he
even
not
then, you
have-
still
he
get
does
the
not
health.
have
The
the-
Yamato.
You still heal.
So maybe he just goes for a standard heal. With
Maybe
a,
Katakuri. Maybe
Yeah,
Katakuri. Yeah.
7.
Katakuri put Flampe.
Oh, I
Or
think
go
he
super
needed-
aggressive, drop a I'm gone. Okay, another 6. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, he cleared both.
Does he counter here?
Yeah, I did.
2 1s.
Wow.
I think Ringo's mindset right now is just to go for game. I think he's like in a spot where he like needs to go because his hand size. Look at Fran's hand size. 3 cards in hand.
Yeah.
You're looking pretty good.
That last turn really hurt. Anel.
Mhm.
You could even swing some good numbers here. Remove the cat. If he can Ice Age the cat, go Gecko, and you have a bunch of 5K swings coming across.
Oh yeah. And I don't even know if he gets sustained at that point. He definitely needed the Yamato that turn.
Yep, 100%. Just to say, yep. Sure enough, he has Ice Age in hand. Absalon's no longer in there, so he has no form of removal now. So if you let the Absalon go, you could add it. Oh,
So he draws into
does he
it.
draw it?
Oh,
Another
Looks
great
like he drove
eruption.
into. Looks like he drew into a great erupt. Yeah.
Does he go again?
I don't think.
I think he
popped
does. Yeah, I think he goes in 2.
Here. Resting 2. Huh.
Hard cast. Okay, Ice
Oh,
Age.
Mm.
he rested 1. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
Let's see.
Ice Age.
I don't think he has any removal in trash.
He's
He has
got
to.
removal on his
There's no way
hand.
he'd do that if he didn't.
I don't know if he.
He might have an Absalon in hand.
Trying to blind into it. Oh man, the way he
That'd be
tries to blind
bold.
into this, right?
But honestly, I like it.
Is he blinding? Does he have a gecko in hand? Have we confirmed that?
I don't know.
I think he's already burned through too much Dawn already, so if he
Yeah.
attaches, yeah. So
Still 5, yeah.
I'm sure
Five.
we'll see either.
I think he's looking for the gecko play.
He's just trying to remove a Kikunojo. No. I think he is threatened though. If he doesn't remove the cat, he is threatened for potentially really bad lethal. But nah, never mind. He's at 3 life. There's no way.
With him ditching that 2K counter and having 2 cards in hand, I'm inclined to go
5 or
5.
6. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5s or 6s.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go 5 6.
Okay, so taps 2. Oh man, does he blind right now?
Leadability? Yep,
Unless he has the
leadability.
Epsilon in there.
Maybe he tries. Oh, is that an Epsilon?
Yes, right?
Yeah, he blinds here for sure.
Maybe he tries the blind. If he doesn't hit it, he goes broke.
No.
Oh, he did have an
Oh,
Epsilon.
he has one. He has one. Okay, yeah. There's
Okay.
no way. There's no. It's so risky.
There's no way. Yeah. And then sure enough, probably just gonna Rebecca here and then grab a 2K maybe. Or does he have the Sabo in hand? Nope. No, he's just trying to go for lethal here, or not for lethal. Just
Get down
to
to
deal some
0.
damage for
Yeah.
sure. That'll do it. Takes it. Does he pitch? A Kadatsu off the draw. See, and there you go. Good numbers. 8 coming across. Guarantee
2
it's
cards in
8, and
hand.
he pitches 2 2Ks. Either one, that's pretty bad. That's looking.
And yeah, and you get him down to 0 cards in hand. That's a really good
No
number to be
blockers
spending
though.
with.
So you could, if this is a trigger body, I think he can just try to go for game maybe because he has what 3 cards in hand.
Mhm.
Still, even drawing a Yamato would be good. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
okay, saves it.
Ooh.
Now, does he top deck the Yamato to pop and then board clear?
Knowing Fabian, he does.
What is it?
Hold up.
Do we see it? Do we see it? Do we see it?
Come on. That'd be crazy if that was a Yamato right now.
I think, is he trying to math or something for game, maybe?
He could definitely go for a board clear here. If he clears 3, only 2 swings, he can't go for game.
True.
Okay, so I think he just drew it to a 2K or something or a dead card. And he's just going for
9?
board clearance.
No,
that's
board.
9s. Yep. He's
Mhm.
going for board here. Yeah, because he's not threatened for lethal next turn.
Is there a comeback?
And if Rigo goes for the removal for the Kikunojos, he's just gonna delay the game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Does he just try to just shoot to get him to 0 and then hopefully he has enough defense? I think so. 5. He's banking that he doesn't have a counter.
I have a face.
Ooh, 2K. There you go.
Back to 0 cards.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think
no
he
swing
geckos,
here.
right?
He's just gonna. Oh, he does swing here. Oh, he wants a lead ability. That's why.
Leadability.
Hogback? Do we lead ability hogback here? Hogback with ability to get a 2K? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep, just remove. Yep. Potential swinger. I like it.
Could a I Am God from an L be game?
Oh, that's
Next
so
turn.
true. Yeah.
Could
that's
it?
Like first one.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You needed that
dang.
ace. But too bad it's a mandatory effect off the NL heal, huh? Has 4, probably Rebecca, right? Rebecca to grab back a 2K and then play
Yeah.
Bernu from hand.
Okay, he's safe from I
Okay.
Am God now.
Oh, play Hina.
Okay.
Okay. Establish board presence.
Yeah, just widen his board a little bit.
Yeah, widen his board. I don't know. Personally, I think I would have probably grabbed the Perona 2K and then play the Bernu from hand off the Rebecca and then get another 2K. Because I feel like your board's already reasonably wide enough.
I think he's gonna go all in next turn.
Fabian or
No, but he could threaten board here
Yeah.
and say, okay, is that a Yamato?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
He has
thinking.
one card in
Maybe.
hand.
Is he smirking? Is that a Yamato?
Rigo has 3 lives
And a blocker.
and a blocker.
needs to either see a Kika and a Katakuri or a no.
Looks like a Katakuri.
5 for Gadots.
Does Gadots do anything though?
Eights, sevens. Seven's a good number. 2 cards in hand. Seven's a good number. You know he has a 2K. If he wants to pitch it all, he can pitch it all right there.
I think it's not feel bad from this point.
Yep, I would do the same.
Yep. No reason not to.
He just needed to see big bodies, man. He just didn't see them.
Yeah. He got all his big bodies out on me. You know, they're all the way he shuffled them
He
all
saw
together.
the truth against James.
But
But now it's
they're
just
all in the middle.
Yep, that's it. Should have power shuffled his deck, man. Shit
Should've.
happens if you don't power shuffle.
Yep, this is why I tell everyone to do it after the matches. Maybe even 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah. Okay, so he does have 4 swings here. He still has the ML leader. Maybe not active.
Okay.
I think now
It would
Rigo's
be-
at this point. He's mathing. He's like, okay, can I connect all 3 of these if I keep this guy on board?
Well, I think he's popping brand new with the Gadatsu this turn.
Oh, was it a
I think
Gadatsu?
that
I think
the correct play would be just get him a 0.
Yeah. 0 cards in hand. Taps it. Passes.
I think it's a Gadatsu.
Yup.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
He out of here. There you go.
Oh, but
Alright,
still,
so-
I think that might
Yep,
be
simple
game.
math here.
Yeah.
5 with Bernu.
He
7 with-
all he needs is just a good trigger and that's it.
Chill.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you
7
go if you're
with-
Gecko though, or do you?
I think you can. He has 0 cards in hand. You just swing 5 and test it, just to test to see what's going on.
Yeah, 2 Bernu. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't Bernu,
Swing
yeah.
5 to see. Test
Well,
the
he
waters.
has to pitch this card regardless.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's taking
Or if it's a
Yeah,
trigger,
he can't
he-
even use the trigger.
Okay. Yep. 7 on dead.
Uh-oh.
Another
Do it again.
5.
5.
Uh-oh.
Great.
He just needs a
Bang,
Capone.
beige.
Capone or
Bang,
0
bang,
cost.
Bang bangs.
Bang bang.
Oh
Bang,
no.
bang.
Oh no.
What?
Bang bang. 0 cost. What is it?
The brulee.
Oh! Oh man, that's actually hilarious.
That is game.
Dang. All right.
Gecko walks away with
If
it.
he only had that trigger a turn, a swing earlier.
Yep.
Mm,
Gang bangs. We need the gang bangs.
Yeah. Too bad.
Yeah,
you
so we
drew
have
some deads.
Looks like we have the same match going up.
I know.
Oh, the mirror
So
match.
in the
baby.
finals, we got 2 geckos. A little gecko mirror match going on right now.
Hey, you don't deserve to see. You don't deserve to see your Yamato when you see 4 the game before.
Hey,
That's coming from a
It's
former
karma,
NL
it's
player.
karma.
Exactly.
To see that back-to-back games is just like,
Bro.
you're a cheater.
You're hacking.
You did not shuffle. You just put all your cards back together.
Exactly. No, that's But you need to in that matchup. You need to see those in order to win that one.
I'm kind of tired of seeing Rigo in the finals.
It's just too good, you know.
Yeah.
So it's Rigo and who else in the finals now?
And Chico, the gecko we had streamed earlier.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Real
we're gonna
name.
take a break real quick. I gotta
Okay.
get going. Daniel's
what's
gonna
Chico
continue
Chico's-
streaming though.
Chico's real name.
So yeah, we'll take a quick break right now, and I will see you guys next week, baby. We'll see.
All right. I'll catch you later.
That's good. Be right back.
Yeah. Here we go. You would have in the mind of a Gecko player.
All right, guys,
Perfect.
we are
We're getting Braden
back.
up here.
We're getting ready for
I
the
know, but
Gecko
you know the
mirror
lines
right
better
now.
than we would.
GOG Spence had to go, so it's just gonna be me and the boys, James and Johnny. So, oh,
Yeah,
and
we got
Braden.
Braden on here.
What's
Yeah,
up?
Braden, because he's a Gecko player, a former Gecko player, so
Former
he
Gecko,
knows
now black yellow main.
Yeah,
It's a little casual. I'm trying to like spice it up before.
All right, Braden, tell us since you know the matchup so well. What's the main game plan for the mirror?
So the main game plan. So usually, the way I like to play it, I like to look mull hard. Go second in the matchup is very huge because if you can set up a Kuzan or even a Borso on turn 2 is huge. So the Gecko going first has to use a lot of resources early to try to get rid of the Kuzan if it's a Kuzan. Borsalino just a problem because you can't really take it out unless you're teching in Brook. Nero special. Nero that's his super tech. But that's what you really search for in this matchup. Is your Kuzan. Even just finding a Sabo is really big just to get your cycle in the trash setup because you don't want to. You don't want to use too many resources early, which is really huge because if you do, it's like you just stall super fast. Rigo is really good with this deck. Like he is if you want to learn how to play Gecko, you watch Rigo very closely.
You watch him how to play, yeah.
Absolutely. And then two, would you say with that? What am I gonna say here? Matchup here. Can't even remember what I was gonna say. But that's. So do you like? Because I know there's like kind of two people that play Gecko. Ones that are like advocates for the Hina and the Rebecca, and there's some that are like, no, you don't need it.
I think the Rebecca package is actually really good, especially going into next set since we're losing Eruption. You're losing a lot of cards to Momus. Even though it's just Great Eruption, that's such a huge card. It's like a draw, and you cycle more for minor.
And sometimes that draws a card you need to discard.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If I'm fine like I'm drawing into it.
Yeah.
Eruption. I have to hard play it.
Exactly.
That card is so huge.
Yeah.
Especially now that people are going to be going. A lot of people are taking Isho now. Yeah, that card is huge in the deck too because people having a huge hand and being able to rip 2 cards is big.
Yeah. Exactly, especially in like the black yellow matchup too, right? You need Isho.
Yeah.
Just because their hand size gets so large, and the Gecko into black yellow is so tough.
Yeah, and especially the way I've seen people play it too. I've heard a lot of people playing against it as a black yellow player. They're ripping your geckos like 60% of the time. It's really huge. Like it's like people are like sniping that card. Bozy's really good at that.
And we see that Sindri with that Sindri hit. It looks hit 2 Ice Ages and a Great Eruption.
It's
that's
probably
that is
the
really
worst
rough.
things you want to see.
Yeah. Not want to see opposites. Not to mention
Especially in this matchup
Thriller
too.
Bark.
You need those Ice Ages to answer their opponent's Geckos. It's so mandatory.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not particularly on Chikatito's list, but I suspect he at least runs. I hope he runs 4 Ice Ages. If not, this is going to be a really rough game.
So it looks like 6 at face, leader ability. Probably just gonna pop the Bruno.
Is there anything that you need before
Yeah. Looks like we're going for the Bruno pop here. Removes that.
Surprising he didn't go for the.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing. I don't think Bernu really threatens life that hard.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. And then just knowing your trash and your setup for that, you don't have an Absalom.
Even going taking that kill.
Because now if he answers with the Kuzan, he has no form of removal.
Yeah. He even sets up his brand new in trash, which is really huge for Rigo.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can get those resources.
And he can just since he went second, he can.
Rigo with the Ice Age. Going for a quick
Gecko
removal.
turn 8 on, just grab a 4-drop, which I think he has a Rebecca in there, and then a brand new has a huge
Much value. Yeah, so much value.
huge.
Yeah. Based upon trashes right now, it's looking a little tough for Chico's perspective, man. Because there's so many events already milled.
When you look at it too, I think on Chikatito's side, he has only 2 targets in grade right now. And I think he has the Hawkback one, which is okay.
Yeah, because I think his only options now are just either to Sabo or to lead ability into the Perona. And honestly, he's probably going to have to lead ability to the Perona because you want to save that Sabo for later.
Yeah.
I think I see 2 Geckos, right? Left, far left.
He's looking for more. He's digging.
That's a case. That's a bricked up hand.
Yeah,
he has those two Lucci's.
Oh,
he just
man,
he's-
even the
he played
Sindri
two
too is
Sindris.
not very
He played two
good.
Sindris. That's two 2K. That's
Yeah.
two 2K. I mean, then he nailed it too.
Another eruption.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think he could have done without maybe even playing the Sindri, but I see what he was thinking though. I think he just wanted to see more forms
Yeah,
of
more
get
moves.
back or
Yeah.
hog back or anything.
But I mean,
like
at that point, you're gonna waste a 2K in hand, even though you know your leader's gonna be swinging.
because
for
now
6
you're
every
down
turn.
2 cards instead of 1, for sure. You could have gone 8 KFAs and then yeah. So probably gonna go for that Perona play. Did he trash 2 off that too as well?
He did. I think he did.
I think he did that for.
That's just super rough.
I don't think he did the trash off.
I don't think he did either.
Oh, tell him. Chiquitito. No, Miltu. Oh no, just Miltu off the top of your deck.
top of that.
Yeah,
There you
there you go. There's the hog back.
Yeah.
You needed that.
Oh, dude, he needed that.
Those
Honestly,
are huge cards.
yeah.
Yeah. You need every single mill with Gecko, man. Like it's just
Exactly,
so
yeah.
important, so key.
So I want to make sure he gets.
Also, too, though, from Rigo's point perspective, when he's playing two Sindris, that's just telling me. I feel like it's a dead giveaway that he is really bricked up. He's digging for answers to his resources, and he's using a lot of resources just to find an answer.
And it's almost like if you look at it, it's like Rigo's game plan. It's kind of a lot more smooth versus if you see.
he's
cruising.
Yeah, exactly. Chico Tico, he's like ditching cards, like really searching for his answers.
It was
versus,
just
like,
that start,
seems like
man.
Rigo
He had
has
such
it.
a rough
Yeah.
start. It was so
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is a really grindy game, though. To be honest with you, this is not going to be no.
He looks like he just
This is
said
not for the faint of heart. This game is so brutal.
Yeah, probably just another 7, get the hog back, and then get that Gecko back just for additional plays next turn.
Life here.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's a lot of it. I'm not pressing Cuban.
Yeah, hog back, get Gecko. Yeah, he's just setting himself up for the
Oh, yeah,
next few
we got it.
turns.
Like that. He's pitching which we don't find a pitch. Yeah.
Is that the right one?
That's the bad
No, this one I really think is
Yeah.
The four cost advantage. Yeah. Or you could just force your opponent to do those.
Big decisions
Definitely
here.
one. Yeah, he already knows what I'm gonna grab. He's like, I don't know what am I pitching.
He's debating upon
His trash is so
Rob
sad.
Lucci. Yeah. He's thinking just
Lucci on an event? It might be a great erupt.
No, it's a Rob Lucci. I think he says.
Yeah, I think it's like Rob
Or
Lucci.
is that in a suit?
Or a
he's trying to
helm. I
debate
think it's
against?
or Helmnipo. So I think he's thinking the counter or the
So the 2, perfect.
grab back likely. Yeah. So I think Rigo's at 4, what? 3?
Looks like 3.
Yeah, I think he's at 3. He's pretty healthy. I think they're both.
Chico's also at 3. Yeah.
Just one board is a little bit more wider than the other,
Yeah.
or
For
taller,
sure.
I'd say.
But I mean, everything changes once you get Geckos out, right?
It's such a huge tempo. So
Yeah, exactly. Which we know he has 2 in it.
yeah, for sure. The 8 Dawn into 10 Dawn is really nasty from Rigo because he does have he has an Ice 8.
That's true.
Which is gonna be enough. Which is gonna be enough to KO that if he plays a Gecko. Yeah. Because he's most likely gonna kill. I don't know if I hope he does not kill Absalom on board because he doesn't have one in Tranche.
Yeah, maybe he'll just answer with his own Gecko here.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have to, but if he does, man, I think Rigo has enough to remove the Gecko. I think he had an Ice Age in there, or a Erupt.
Yeah, he has an Ice Age. He has the.
Because I know he's
I'm not
the only
really
form of
yeah,
cost
Lucci.
down in his
Yeah.
trash.
So he has the God sent.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah. So I wanted to see from Rigo here is at least play Rebecca play or Gecko into Rebecca, grab back brand new and get back Kina just to build huge board, and he's gonna. And then on the crackback, he's gonna play his Gecko to use all his resources to KO it, and he's gonna play the second Gecko and then KO the whole, and then KO his own too.
So kind of, hold out your Gecko for his Gecko. Yeah, use the Gecko as a response, not an
phase
answer.
board.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if we're looking at overall numbers of Geckos, man, right, we know that Chico has 2.
Yeah, Chico has 2.
So hypothetically, he goes Gecko, Gecko X, Gecko, get his Gecko, and right? That could be the solution. That could be the swing.
Could be the comeback, the game-sealing comeback here.
It's like he's swung like 5.
No, I think it was just base 5.
Yeah, he was swinging basically.
He's trying to decide whether or not he wants to pitch the Sabo for the counter. He's thinking of trying to just save it, but maybe not. Yeah, pitches the Sabo.
Might as well. That thing's not going to get. You already know you're going to. Maybe it's super duper late later. Yeah. Your next one.
Looks like he goes. He's opting for 7K instead.
Is that 8?
He's choosing not to go Gecko leader ability, nor play the 8-drop Gecko. Then correct? Oh wait, I think
he's Saboing. It's
he
Sabo.
doesn't have enough Dom, I don't think. No, is that the Sabo? That's the Sabo.
That's the Sabo. So we see an Ice Age.
Yeah, but for this turn though, if Rigo plays his Gecko, he can get so wide instead of forming removal.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Braden was saying.
The only thing is he returned the brand new to the bottom of his deck.
Ah, really?
Yeah, he chose that instead of the Sudo because I think he just wanted to keep the cost down.
Oh, can keep them reduce costs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just because he had no Helm Epo in there at the time.
Oh, that makes sense. I think he's just checking his targets right now.
But how many? He only has 1 Gecko, or he has 2, right?
I think we've seen 2. I think, but I for sure 1 from Chiquitito's side. We know for sure that we're good.
I think I saw an Eruption and an Ice Age in the hand.
Oh, nice.
But he can't pop anything.
Yeah,
he has the Sabo.
Yeah, he just played the Sabo.
So do you still play,
Just a quick block.
I think.
Probably another 7K coming across here.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll probably just be an easy take.
I don't know what other cards you have in the game. You don't go Gecko here.
I think he's just waiting for the team non-turns at this point. And he's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna answer you. If I can't KO anything, I might as well just answer this.
Save the Gecko for later. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
Like Braden was saying,
especially since he
use it
already
as a
has the green
response, not an
erupts.
answer.
Yeah,
His green erupt ice save in
Exactly.
hand, it's already looking good.
Yeah.
Working on your masters.
Then like,
Gonna go. So you go answer is going 7. I think. Maybe I think maybe
Or he's just gonna swing super tall and kill the Sabo.
kill the Sabo. That was. It's not a
Is
bad
he
idea.
gonna remove the Sabo
Yeah,
here?
I think he is. And you're gonna opt yep. Probably went to that Sabo.
Yep, the ability.
Like I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
Yeah, because those 2 Sindries, man, are they're just gonna be sitting there all game long. No
Yeah,
pressure
I'm not-
with those.
You do not want to take those things out. You need 2Ks to get back the combat.
So, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gecko.
And not the Gecko stage.
absolutely.
That's
Just
like
pull out additional body.
Obstacle Sindri? Does not.
I don't think we have a Gecko trash. That would be crazy people. I even like get the Gecko back.
Yeah. And opts not to pop the Sindri for the exact reason. we're
Yeah,
talking about.
just leave it.
Yeah. No reason to. He's now at 9?
9. We raised the Ice Age into it.
Mhm.
He didn't play the Gecko, so he's just gonna be like,
Yeah. See if he answers.
So it looks
He's
like
probably,
he's gonna go for the
he's probably
Gecko
just
too.
gonna force a
I mean-
Gecko play here. But Rigo's pretty much prepared for that, though.
yeah. He was expecting this, he would be from his point of perspective.
He was like, I have this Gecko, but I'm not
I
gonna.
mean, he could opt for a Sabo. Maybe.
Fine. So on phase 5, we go takes. He counters with the hard dog.
Probably just see Ice Age, Great Eruption here. Sure enough, Ice Age.
Which is pretty rough to actually using having to use the Ice Age on a 4-drop. It hurts. Hurts. Even though and you milled and you hit too early. You hit
Yeah. Board clear.
So the crackback on that we was able to do is huge because we have at least 3 Ice Age on the bottom.
Yeah, literally.
And plus, hand size is so low right now. No cycle
Yeah.
back with the Ice Age, right? You don't get a draw like a
Yeah.
Great Eruption.
With
Down to 2.
2 cards in hand? 2 cards in hand, yeah. Relay.
And I think those 2 cards is Sabo and I think some other card.
I think it's Sabo and I think it's
Another Gecko, right?
I don't know if it's another Gecko.
Oh.
I think it's just it might be a Gecko. I might be wrong.
Yeah, so we'll just see probably 5 come across here. What's the card in the middle? Do you know what that card is? Is
I
that
think that's a Perona.
a Perona?
Believe so too.
Yeah, I can
It's a
definitely see him
4-drop.
just go
Yeah,
5 into
some
Perona.
4/5.
Ice Age, Great Eruption, Gecko, call it a day.
Yeah. Ice Age. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I say eruption. And -2 the 2-drop, and then Hamapo, Lucci, Gecko, and then just
Gross.
layup.
Bros.
Like the
All I can
Lucci,
ask.
draw card. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just play the Sudo off the trash because I don't think he has an Helmepo, but it doesn't really matter. It's still the same thing.
I think he does have a Mepo in trash.
Yeah,
He
he
does,
does. He does.
Excuse me.
5-minute Perona.
Why not?
Yeah.
He's gonna switch to try to clear the board and get
Because then if he
those 2 cards.
pitches
out
a
of
card
hand.
here,
Yeah.
then it's just really bad.
He gives it up. Oh.
Mm.
Didn't matter if you let it
I
go or
mean-
not.
Mhm.
Now the
I
board's
mean, mix,
refilled.
yeah.
And
I mean,
he
you gotta
has no
save it
Gecko to
because,
answer
right?
it
You need
again, right?
another.
He doesn't have a
You need
second
another
one.
body. On
Yeah,
board,
you need to keep
right?
you need to keep the bodies on board.
You know you're gonna lose one.
Yeah, so he did not have him on the boat. You were correct.
No.
So it was a sewer, so he just get to get everything out. So nasty. This deck. I missed this deck.
I think we even might even see some Helmepo
Like,
swing
another
coming
e-
in, maybe a
But
Sindri, because he really doesn't
one
have much.
has one card in, or 2 cards.
Yeah, he don't want it. Or just use.
Yeah, you did use one. Yeah, what do you get? What do you get?
Well, tell him. I think he's missing his Dawn. Tell him he's missing.
Who is?
Chiquita. He was supposed to be in 10. Yeah.
Chico, you're done.
Like trying to play with a handicap.
He was like, I want to win this with 9.
Yeah. Give myself a handicap.
And if he had the same combo coming back his way, it would have been so much in his favor. But it's just looking so tough.
Yeah, it's still tough as I feel like just Rigo has the numbers at this point.
Yep.
It's just
Do you guys play 10 drop piece?
I thought about it for a quick second.
thought about it.
For a quick
but
second.
I feel like it's too much. It's too tough to
Yeah.
happen. And by if you play it on 10,
Yeah, but
I feel like
in
that just
the mirror match, it's like
it's disgusting.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Even, not even just the Isho. Playing Isho is
Mhm.
huge.
That's true. The Isho.
Like if I'm not gonna play a Gecko on 8, if I'm Goku second, I'll just play Isho, rip your 2 cards, and hope to God I hit a Gecko. And I just rip that.
Yeah.
Make you waste a turn to lead ability, grab freaking hog back.
I'm not a player.
And there's so many times where like you're playing and you feel like it's just so awkward trying to grab it's like it feels so weird. Like yes, you have access to it, but it just feels so clunky.
Yeah.
Kind of like we'll go in and grab my Gecko from the trash.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I would much rather get a pop than
Yeah,
a recursion.
I'd rather
Yeah.
use my resources to kill something rather than try to grab something back.
Exactly. It's like Corona swinging at face for 5. Point.
He might even take the
Yeah, I feel like Rigo knows like I could probably map it from here. 2 minus 2. Absolute. Yeah, absolute. Try to.
yeah for the removal here, and then just another 5K with the Sindri. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all he had, I think. Yeah, pitch the card. Mill 2 up top deck. No? Up there.
There you go. There you go. You just playing.
Another eruption. That's just.
Yeah,
It's just so unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
He just so many events, just trash
Yeah.
his abilities.
Right out the gate.
And that's the gambling side of Gecko Moria,
He
man.
could math it here.
he definitely could.
He absolutely could easily math it here. No cards in hand, right?
I didn't know he dumped it off. It was
5 with Suru,
Abasuru.
7 with Gecko, 9.
Yes.
He's still at 3 life though, huh? So he can't necessarily die.
That 3 or 2?
And that's 3 or 2. I think
he's
it's
at
3.
Oh, looks like 3.
Yeah, so he could just hit 5 at life here. You
Five.
got 2K.
Okay. So just math here.
Is he at 3 or 2?
No, I think he's at 3. I think he's still alive for another turn.
He is at 2.
Oh, is he?
He's
Okay.
he is at 2.
I swear it looks like 3.
Oh, he's at 3.
Oh
Yeah, so he's at 3.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So he's in a good
He
spot
can't
still.
max
He
it.
can't die.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking good.
So at this point, you just go for board then. You do 1 damage to
Yeah,
life
you
and you go
have
for
to
the
go
board for the
for it.
rest, right?
No, yeah, you go forward.
And then get a pop on the Absalom, I guess, right?
I think it's your like only save target. Yeah.
Get rid of
He's
the
gonna probably have to
Sentry,
play
get
the
rid of
Sudo
the
then.
I think the mep was more the problem because it's a bigger.
Oh
it's a
no, but
bigger-
then Rico's gonna go down to 0 cards in hand. How many life does he have? Is that 1?
He's at 1.
And then the clapback 7-8 with the Sudo. 7 with the.
Wait, I think Chico might have it because
Yeah, you have-
if the
Yeah.
Sudo stays up, he's gonna have no cards in hand if he chooses to remove the Absalon in his hand.
He reads those too.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. Sudo at Sindri. Gekka or freaking lead at Kalepo. Lead ability.
I don't think he has any way to reduce it.
No, I
Yeah,
think this
I
is
think
it. This might be game here because
Sudo.
I don't think he can get down to remove all his board. He has to remove his entire board for game.
Yeah. Sudo at Sindri. No cards against it. Oh boy.
Does Rigo just keep his
That's the
hand so he can
best
have the
thing
counter?
that Rio can hit out of turn. Ice Age on.
Pop the Sindri.
Pop the Singe.
Oh, the Sudo, I
The
mean.
Sudo top
Right.
the swing.
That would literally be the only.
But then at that point, he's swinging with leader. He has to swing with leader first, which is
Yeah.
like.
That's not happening. You just swing with shot first. But like that's best case scenario for him. Swing with leader. And pop the
Yeah, that's like his like God's
If he-
Wow,
if he-
that was so.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if he
Just
goes
as
for the
rough
choice of
as the
removal
game
here-
was.
If he goes for removal, he has 0 cards in hand and he can just math them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do.
Just 5 of them.
I'm gonna win with this, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we said, Scotty.
Wait, does he have a Cerberus?
Dude, if he does it, oh my god.
Does he have a Cerberus?
He does want it.
Yeah,
he does
he
want
does.
it.
I know
But
he
I
does.
don't think he has it.
Even if he does
What if he-
Cerberus, he's just gonna Absalom him then.
What if he-
Because I think he has another Absalon in his trash.
Oh, that's so. Absalom said.
Oh, you're right.
Either way, you need to.
But that's resources to kill.
That yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making the swing smaller. I think Rico is just slowly realizing what's available. Yeah.
I want him.
If he doesn't answer the Absalon, that's pretty much it. He can just go 9-11 and that's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, BB trigger.
Black Yellow Big Mom.
I'm showing that card art, bro. I won that card art a few days ago.
Oh no! Nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at
Get
that.
some sweaty ass,
Congratulations.
NL player.
Cat, you're playing cat.
No, speaking of
Congrats. What?
You're nasty, bro.
Oh, pardon?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't won anything since OP5. I'm washed.
The what?
I haven't won anything since OP5. Yeah, they'll open out of screen.
Do whatever you want.
Don't say what it is because it'll end up being.
Man, that's crazy.
I hope it's Treasure Cruise.
Groggy.
Treasure Cruise Grog.
Feeling it's gonna be a Kai.
I don't know. The last two have been Kaya.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I think it's a Fukuro.
Last week, Daryl won the group.
I think it's gonna be a Shiroki then. Gotta be Shiroki.
Hiroshi, yeah. We haven't seen a Hiroshi in a minute.
I chunk.
Don't wish that upon him.
That's the worst.
And suffering. I think it's an Absalom and Sudo in hand, right?
You have the Suru, the. I don't know. It's hard because you're giving up a 2K, right?
Yeah, that's the big part.
Yeah. I
But
think it's
regardless, once you
game.
get
I think
enough,
I
they
think Chico has it. There's no physical math
There's no
problem
way.
that you
There's
can
no
do
math.
this.
I'm doing all the math in my head. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. This is
Yeah.
game.
Wait. You could
Forza?
you could
You can hard.
you could hog back at a 2K. Because the tallest, but you still need to deal with the
Yeah.
You have to be able to like block an 11 or something.
Saying what are these knives to servers? It's the hugest thing.
Yeah. I need some Nereo energy. He's going for it.
He wants to
Yeah,
kill
you
the
kill the Helmepo.
Oh, you have to.
He's like, I hit it.
In the dark.
Ah,
Oh!
just hog back, get a 2K. Yeah.
Hug back got 2K.
But it's still over. He just goes 9-11 this game, even if it's a 2K off
Yep.
his life. Dang,
Yep.
that was so tough. It looked so crazy in Rigo's favor.
Yeah,
Just like
it
that,
did.
he should deal
Right?
damage
Great.
early.
8. Jesus.
Yeah, Rigo couldn't do damage early enough, I think, to just solidify game.
Yeah.
Dang, that's so crazy.
I think Rigo only saw one game but two, which is big.
It would have been, you know, would have been gross. Leave 2 up for Shockwave.
That's double barrier. It's double barrier.
Double barrier.
Like
Just
the one
make him guess, make him think.
side deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6-5.
He could mess up this math, maybe.
That's what I'm
Probably not. Oh my gosh, I think that's it. Wait. But he could just go 5 with Sudo. That's fine.
You have to block out of this.
Or you take it and it's an Ice Age, you pop the Sudo, right? No?
You have to. That's the only way.
Yeah, and then just base 5 or 5 and then hit
the
him.
rest, yeah.
5 and then 7 if it's a 2K.
Oh my god.
Oh, he can Ice Age off top deck. Oh,
Ah. Dude, could have been the Ice Age.
oh man, it could have been the Ice Age. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so today's winner for Sweaty Thursdays is Gecko Moria.
Yep.
It truly is Sweaty Thursday.
Yeah.
What a game! Totally looked like it was crazy to like Enrico's.
All the
favor.
RP laws that were here, we did not make it to the finals, unfortunately.
Didn't get it. It was close.
Yeah.
Gate kept buying an L. Gate kept buying an L.
They kept buying out, absolutely. And Gecko, I think Chico said he played against 2 RP laws.
Yeah. Gecko still has like a
So-
little like decent matchup into that. So it's just
Very
like,
favorable.
Yeah.
Very favorable.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. For those of you guys that are still watching,
Yep,
remember
we
again,
appreciate
twice a
it.
week we're going to be trying to streaming as much as possible. Wednesdays and Thursdays, local tournaments over at Green Potion. Shout out to them. Thank you for allowing us to have a time to be able to stream. Shout out to James and Johnny for being co-hosts, and Spencer, even though he had a dip. Big shout out to them. But we had some great games today. Hope you guys found it really
Yeah, it was
fun.
awesome.
Please tune in again for sure. Do you have anything to say, James?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll try and keep it more, every stream we're getting better and better, so if you guys have any input, that always means a lot, but Dan, you want to close this out here?
All right, well, as always, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and